Hello and welcome back to Wadon. My name is Beast and today I'm back with Primal Arts 2. I finally bought Tales of Arise because fuck waiting for a sale. And I wonder why I have so much money problems. Anyways, yes, I'm playing more Primal Arts. Because I just had to start Alicetia-Route last time after finishing Anna's. Just let me fucking do this. I've got a fucking driver's test coming up on Thursday again, which might actually make it so I won't be recording on Wednesday. Yeah. I didn't want to config, I wanted to look at the load because yes, there you go, you can see it now. Anyways, we hold hands just like a real couple and arrive at the game arcade. The bright and clean interior is popular with girls from the school, and it's well known as a staple stop for on any date. This is your first time in an arcade? If you see anything that catches your eye, just let me know.
おお、背筋がゾクッとしたと思ったら、おい見ろよあの子、眼力半端ねえんだけど。待て、あれはヴァンパイアクルセイダーに出てくる邪眼の姫、ブラッディ・エリザベスのコスプレじゃないか。髪も金髪だし。再現度高え。特にあの睨みつけるような目つきまんまだな。
いっぱい見られてる気がするけど、私間違いだったりしないかな。
You're clearing again a little bit. Just relax. Try and relax.
こういうところは怖い人がいるって聞いてたからちょっと怖くて。
Maybe in the 80s these places aren't like that anymore. Now they're popular spots for dates. If anything does happen, I'm right here with you.
あ、そうだね。大地くんがいたら安心だよね。
Certainly like an actual delinquent tries to come up to him and start shit, he just immediately fucking knocks him out without a second glance. There you go. Leave it to me. Anyone mean comes for you, I'll snap him and toss him away.
頼もしい。
Brutal but reassuring. She naturally gravitates towards me and I smell the clean fragrance of soap. Those morons unable to see how cute she is. They're lost. Listen up, arcade rats. I've got the best girlfriend around.
なんだか大地くん楽しそう。どんなゲームがおすすめなの？
All of them are fun, but puzzle games and crane games are popular with girls.
あっちにある変わった機械は何？
But that's photo booth, but a bit more complicated. Look, that person there has got some. You can make stickers of photos you've taken.
証明写真？
A bit more colorful than that. Friends and couples take them together and then stick them on their phones and notebooks.
はあ、すごいね。
I don't understand putting it on notebooks, since those are gonna be full at some point. Like, I had like a big ass folder that I would, like, as a kid, where if I would have stickers, put it on them, if anything. Because we would sometimes get like these, like, small books with, like, basically calendars, where you're like, okay, this is the homework on this day. It was called, like, Heft. Which is like as if you wrote a notebook with like netbook. Like just basically a weird spelling of the word. Anyways. She looks around with excitement in her eyes. Also, I literally did not have any notebooks anymore for like my last few years at school. I just had like a fucking folder. And had like this big ass like folder thing that I had partitioned into every single subject I had, and I just like wrote on a random piece of the fucking like block block of paper, and just like folded like just put them in there on the fucking subject, and even that just kind of stopped. Like the last year or so, because I just started like, write everything in here. Do I have to look something up? Well, tough fucking luck. I'll have to find her first. She looks around with excitement in her eyes, but she doesn't say anything about wanting something or wanting to do something. She might just be reserved and might be holding back. It's just unlovable! What do you think? It's not really a game, but shall we give it a try?
いいの?
She looks happy. I expect to see a wagging tail again. She must have been waiting for me to invite her. How cute! We go inside together and check the instructions and the controls.
なんだかドキドキしてきたよ。
It's a bit smaller in here than I expected. Huh? Look over and Alice's face is right in front of mine. Sorry, not much room at all, is there?
そうだね。
Fuck it.
狭いからしょうがないよね。
I got the fucking balls I bought upstairs and I have no place to put this. Really need to get at the balls here. With the small space and dim lighting to take the photo, I am hyper aware that it's just us two in here. My face on the screen is redder than normal. First put in the menu, then select the mode, okay.
今から撮影するから好きなポーズをとってね。どうすればいいの?
Look at the screen and pose however you like to fit in there.
わかったよ。4、3、2、1。あれ、ピカってならなかったけど、今ので撮れたのかな。
Look, your eyes are closed, but now you've got the hang of it, right?
あと3回撮影できるよ。今度は小悪魔っぽく決めちゃおう。どうかな。
It looks pretty devilish to me, perhaps shifting slightly towards the actual demonic. We have 2 more chances. Just ignore what the machine says and be yourself. Just be natural.
自然だね。わかったよ。あと1回だね。
The 3 so far, her eyes were closed the first time, and she sounds like a deer in headlights in the other 2. Are about to wipe out for a 4th time. I know Alice.
こんなところでなでなでするの？気持ちいい。
Don't worry about the camera. Concentrate on me. The 4th picture, Alice looks completely relaxed and smiling.
シールにする写真を選んでね。一番最後のやつでお願いします。
Don't talk to the machine, use the touch panel. We select the photo and operate the controls further, and it asks us to doodle on the photo. We can use this pen to put lettering and pictures on the photo.
すごいね。ここまでのことができて400円なんて。
You can easily erase any mistakes you make, so give it a try.
できるだけのことを精一杯やり抜くね。
Just put a mustache on me if you have to, like doodling in a textbook.
そんなことしたことないよ。
We enjoy being close to each other, scribbling on and then wiping
あ
out.
と1分だよ。そうだ。日付とか初デート記念とかも書いていいかな。あと、相合い傘とか、ハートマークとか。
Okay, let's do all of that. We pile decorations onto the photo. At the very end, Alice sneaks the pen and scribbles something extra. I love you forever. With that comment making my cheek blush, we successfully complete our first photo session. We are only roughly 10 minutes in, and I'm already dying of diabetes again. I swear to God, if they're gonna have like a route where the issue is, oh no, Gekka members can't date, I'm going to fucking scream. Because it can be the issue in this one. Kana is canonically the route they went for. Therefore, it's not weird to assume that they never figured out that ban existed. So if they just reuse the same fucking plot point again, I'm going to fucking shit! Anyways. We'll leave the arcade in high spirits and head to a large leisure facility. I was struck most by how Alice is clutching her stickers to her chest like her most prized possession. Now we're at a large place with bowling, pool, darts, and other forms of entertainment. Alice hasn't tried any of them before, so we picked darts to try first, as they seem the simplest.
先が尖ってるけど、大丈夫かな?
We're not throwing them at people, so it's fine. Throw them like you throw a paper plane, and they should go straight ahead.
紙飛行機? 投げたことないかも.
I'll give you some instructions then. Here's the stance you want. Move around and behind Alice, and place my hand on her right hand. Hold the dart, then move your arm from the elbow. Your elbow itself and wrist locked in place, and release it here.
太一くんのお顔、こんなに近息すがたい。
Oh, sorry. Okay, give it a try, just like I showed you.
やってみるね。
Dart thrown by Alice misses the numbered board completely and sticks randomly into the wall.
投げたよ。今ので何点かな?
100 points for your smile. Next time, try aiming at the middle of the board, okay? Stand with your legs a little diagonally, and it'll be easier to aim.
足元までは気にしてなかったよ。試してみるね。
This time, she embeds the dart in the edge of the board. Progress.
今度はどうかな?
Good, you hit a double, so that's 2 points times 2. 4 points.
本当? そんなにもらっちゃっていいの?
Well, yes, well done. Of course, if she hit the triple score for 20 points, that would have got her 60 points. Bullseye in the center is worth 50. A lot of people would get this wrong, but triple 20 is the highest score on the board.
ワクワクしてきたよ。あなたと一緒だと、私、ずっと楽しくて、ずっと笑ってる。ありがとうね。それと、大好き。
Man's gonna have a heart attack by the end of this date. Jesus Christ, is she trying to murder him? We got completely carried away, and before you realize it, the sun is setting. It's getting late. I'll walk you home. But can you drop by my place first? I want to introduce you to my sister properly.
私もビッチ師匠にお礼言いたかったの。
You arrive at my place, but for some reason, the lights are on. Has she gone out? Hold on a moment, I need to get my keys. Turn on the lights and come to the living room to find a memo on the table. I'll let you have the house just in case. I'll stay over with Princess and then go straight to work tomorrow, so the place is yours till morning. She's staying over at Haruhi's place to give him the home. If you've made it this far, you've got the go sign from me. Buck up and prove your manhood. My sister, folks, seriously! And what's she talking about? Showing her my manhood. I can't let Alice see this.
万が一って。
Alice is already at my side peering at the net. This is nothing to worry about. Sis always gets ahead of herself. How about we get some takeout and then call it a day?
私、今日お泊まりしていいか、お母様に電話で聞いてくる。
I grab Alice's arm in a hurry.
私なら大丈夫だよ。心の準備はもうっていうか、いつでもできてるから。下着もお揃いだし大丈夫。
What was that last part?
そういうつもりじゃなくて、礼儀として一応そうしただけで。太一くんが見たくないならごめんね。なんだか 気持ちが先走っちゃって。
No, I mean, of course I want to see it, but do you know what you're talking about? I mean, from a visual standpoint, it feels a bit criminal, is the word. She has the tits of an adult for sure, but I'm not sure if she's tall enough to get on a roller coaster. Oh, come on, you don't gotta murder her like that. I'm not sure she has the awareness of exactly what's going on here.
ビッチ師匠からおすすめの本とか DVD を借りたからちゃんとわかるよ。
My sister again, folks!
好きな人とならそういう風になるんだって。ごめんね。ずっと大地くんにお任せになっちゃうかもだけど。
Alice timidly takes my sleeve. She looks up at me with big moist eyes. Puppy dog eyes. I can't turn her down. Okay, for a start, let's call your mother. I want to introduce myself too. Alice's mother, anyway, should turn her down pretty quickly. This is our first date after all. I just hope the woman knows what she's doing, parentally speaking. Why, of course! I'm looking forward to my grandchildren. This did not work out!
もしもし、お母様。今日、大地くんのお家にお泊まりしたいんだけど。大地くんって言うの、大地くんが大地くんって呼んでいいよって言ってくれたから、意地悪だよ。わかった。それじゃ大地くんに変わるね。
The only words she utters before, she just only words she does, she says are use protection, and that just fucking gangs up. Alice passes me your phone and I take a deep breath. Hello, nice to meet you.
あなたが噂の大地くんね。アリスちゃんの母です。
I'm Daichi Kosuke. I've recently started dating Alicetia.
あらまあ、ずいぶんと礼儀正しい子ね。アリスちゃんから聞いてた通りだわ。あなたのおかげで一人でご飯が注文できるようになったり、携帯電話が欲しいって言ってみたり、最近とっても明るくなったの。とにかく驚くことばっかりよ。
Her mother seems quite excitable. For some reason, I've been expecting someone a little bit calmer. Alicetia mentioned staying over, but I think that would be better after we've met in person.
全然 OK。もう好きにしてもらって構わないから。
So casually? If I may be so bold, are you sure she's your precious teenage daughter? I'm not sure why I'm the one having to bring this up.
アリスちゃんって昔から遠慮する子だったの。その子が自分の意思をここまではっきり言うようになったことにも驚いているのよ。だからね、尊重したいの。
I can understand that.
やっぱりアリスちゃんの見立てに間違いはなかったみたい。それにね、さっきあなた会って挨拶って言いかけたじゃない？隠し事もなくこうやって電話もしてきたし、後ろめたいことなんて何もないんでしょ？
Are you testing me, ma'am?
やだ！お母さんだって。ねえパパ聞いて。
Her father's there too!
息子ができるかもしれないわよ。ってそれはまだ気が早かったかしら。ごめんなさいね。
None of us knows the future. I plan to take responsibility and date your daughter accordingly.
素敵。
I hear what sounds like her father speaking away from the
や
phone.
だパパったら。素敵って言ったのはそういう意味じゃないわよ。
Why do I have to be subject to this stuff over the phone, I wonder?
ごめんなさいね。それで私は信じてるわよ。アリスちゃんが信じているあなたのことを。
I'll do everything I can to return that trust.
それじゃあ娘のことはよろしくお願いします。
With that, the call ends.
大丈夫だった？
Yes, all fine. She really is a very excitable mother. The situation is spinning around me, changing so fast. Sounds like Alice and I are about to swallow. teensy body, and then those huge bazoombas. I heard of gazongas, but never bazoombas. Like, anyways, I'm about to be getting the full show. My head is starting to ache.
さっきの大地くん、かっこよかったよ。私のこと、本当思ってくれてるって伝わってきた。
Also, I got 2 insect bites. One of them is like here at my hip, right where like the fucking like belt line of my pants would be. So it they constantly rub against them. So I had to fucking put a goddamn band-aid over it so it would stop rubbing. That was unpleasant. Alice takes my hand and squeezes. Squeeze back firmly and look right at her.
それじゃあ、風物かものですが、よろしくお願いします。
No, thank you for coming. They both bow deeply to each other and then suddenly burst out laughing. We're actually dating. This is totally different from when Alice stayed here last night. That said, we haven't eaten yet, so we decided to take care of that first. We finished eating and cleared things away together. It was the fastest I've ever cleaned up after dinner in my life. Even as I ate the delicious food made by Alice, this was all I was thinking about. Want to go up to my... too quick for that? But maybe we can take it slowly in my room?
大地くんもそんな風になるんだね。この前お泊まりした時は私だけが緊張しちゃってたから。
I see, that's why she was chugging all that tea. I know what she means, though. How to approach all this. I guess we could at least drink some tea.
ちょっと嬉しいな。それだけ私を意識してくれてるってことだから。
You bet I am. We're dating now.
恋人なでしてほしい。
First thing she asks for, and it's petting. It definitely sounds dirty now. My heart's sore. It's just how cute can she get. Keep hold of one of her hands while placing my other one on her hair. Silky hair runs through my fingers, and as I stroke her over and over, she makes a contented noise through her nose.
あなたの手のひら、大きくてあったかい。ずっと私に触れててほしい。
Her softly pink lips are slightly parted, with her sweet breath seeping out. You know just how soft they are. Can I kiss you? Place my hands on the back of her head and bring my lips close to hers. Cover Alice's timid tongue with my lips and then entwine mine around it at a shallow depth of her mouth. In her mouth.
今のキス、この前のキスと違ってた。もっと。
There's an adult kiss, I think.
大人のキス、すごいね。頭の中、真っ白になっちゃいそう。
Some Nelson side is gonna turn white by the end of this. I hate my life, if you haven't gathered. Why else would someone make jokes like that on the internet for willingly? It's gotta be some kind of masochism, hasn't it? I jest, of course. I think I need to take a moment. I've got a bit of a...
もう気づいてたよ。
I missed Alice noticing the bump on my trousers as we were kissing.
あなたが私のこと、女の子って認めてくれたみたいで。
Of course I've accepted you, Alice. You're as cute as they come.
よかった。それじゃあ好きにしてほしいの。 何でもして構わないから、恋人同士がすること、ちゃんとお勉強してきたから。
I guess some now. Circle my tongue around her inside. Circle my tongue inside her mouth, exploring a chick's tongue. Yeah, that's fucking love it all. Apparently.
ね、私、シャワー。
No, I don't want to let you go.
そんな風に言われたら、何でも許しちゃうよ。
I don't mind if you need a shower. I love everything about you, including how you smell.
私も、あなたの匂いをいっぱい感じたい。
Now comes the worrying part, because there's one singular thing somebody told me about the sex scenes in this game. Two things, actually, about the sex scenes in this game, before I started playing it. First off, Mashiro has way too fucking many, apparently. Second off, Alicetia has one involving P, so... Carry Alice to my room in my arms and sit her on the bed. That spins with an aroma that smells like kid soap, right? Okay, this one technically still could be shown, but the fucking upskirt is a bit too blatant for me to be like, oh, okay, well, let's just fucking show it. Thank God I just straight up turned off the game feed instead of turning on the censorships. Anyways, skip. They appear to be facing the same problems as Haruhi did, but instead of solving it like Haruhi and Kazuma does, Alicia basically just fucking like tells him to like, man, like, of course she doesn't say it exactly like that, but instead she just goes like fucking, man the fuck up, tie me up, and get on with it. Yeah, so he's like noticing, oh, okay, he can't put it in without being a bit forceful, so he wants to stop because he cares for her. So Alicia's like, no, keep going. Like, no, this is just her. And her line, one for one, is tie me down my body so that I can't be scared and try to move away from you. That is straight up what she said. What the fuck is happening? Just get some lube. It worked for actually. Yes, it worked for Harui, but they kept involving lube, and I feel like using that much lube every time I want to have sex, that's gotta be a fucking like financial liability. Anyways, fucking back to the sex scene. They didn't find anything to tie her up. They did find duct tape, though. The line currently on screen is, if the cops were to burst in right now, I would be arrested for sure. They done now. I'm gonna keep this up though for now until she says something and she's wearing clothes. All finished at last. I gently removed the tape binding her up. Luckily it leaves no marks on her skin and I breathed a sigh of relief. I knew it. She's naked. I'm so happy just being together like this, Alicia says. After cleaning up from our sex, we remove the rest of our clothes and get into bed, holding each other. It still feels a bit embarrassing holding onto each other naked like this. Is your body okay? Things got pretty rough back there. No, I'm fine. It still feels like you're inside me. That makes me so happy, Alicia says. She gives me a cheerful laugh and places her hand on my chest. There must still be some pain. She doesn't show it. Put a hand on her head with a surge of affection. Are you stroking me? Thanks, Alicia says. She breathed through her nose, leaning into me. Didn't hurt for you, for a guy, I mean, Alicia says. It's all a bit tingly, involves a bit of rubbing, but it doesn't really hurt. The difference between men and women are pretty strange, aren't they, Alicia says. You have such thick chest and these muscles, it's so odd, Alicia says. and only women can have children. Hey, look at you working out the days it's safe for me to finish the side. You're even more of a woman than I thought. Oh, he straight up like made sure to make sure.
Oh, 安全日って何?
She tilts her head, puzzled. Huh? Alright, back at you. You said it was okay for me to come inside.
あれはね、もし赤ちゃんができちゃっても、あなたには迷惑かけないから大丈夫って意味で。
What the hell? Oh yeah, maybe I should actually like keep reading this out. Huh? What do you mean safe? Alicia says. She tilts her head and puzzled. Oh, that. What I meant was if I get pregnant, I won't cause any trouble for you, Alicia says. And then the what the hell. All right there. If that happens, you need to tell me right away, okay? Won't cause any trouble? What is that supposed to mean? It would mean a problem for both of us to resolve. I mean, mainly my responsibility. Did I say something odd? Alicia says. Look, if something like that does happen, I mean, I wouldn't have sex with you if I wasn't prepared for whatever might happen. In other words, I'm not sure what to say exactly, and I scratch my nose.
わかったよ。何でも大地くんに相談するね。
Okay, I get it. I'll talk to you whatever happens, Alicia says. Sure, that would be great, thanks. I can't believe that's what she meant by it's fine. Even if she did brush up on the sex stuff, there were clearly some blind spot. From naivete or pure purity, I can't tell. She's so straightforward about everything. Even more than I expected in the end.
でも、
But I'm happy that you feel that way, Alicia says.
幸せすぎて。
So happy it feels like I'm at burst, Alicia says. Me too. Alicia says. We look at each other, totally naked. Once again, it hits me that I've never been happier. Alice is here, smiling at my side. And I think you might just be the happiest people in the world.
愛してる
I
よ。
love you. I love you the most in the world, Alicia says. Love you too. Very most. These are our feelings, but also vow to each other. At least Alice gives a small hiccup and smiles with tears in her eyes. There we go.
プライマルハーツ2。
Let's be together forever, she says. Sunlight coming in through the window gently strokes my cheek. Okay. I roll over and bury my face in the pillow, but all I can smell is Alice. Let's have a morning kiss, huh? Hold on. Alice disappeared! Was everything that happened yesterday just a dream? My wild imagination? No, that can't be. That was far too long. Too real to be a dream. Surely. She's probably in the kitchen. And already dressed good.
どうしたの？そんなに慌てて。
I rub my eyes in surprise and shock. There's a Western-style breakfast spreading on the table, and Alice herself is already wearing her uniform. How much of it was a dream?
何のお話？
We became a couple and then became lovers, but this is the morning after recording the stream. But this is the morning after recording the stream again?
うん。それで合ってると思う。
What? The theme park last night? It was all a dream?
いや、違くて、晴れて、恋人通してところがあってて。
Alice twines her fingers, looking embarrassed. You're so cute!
嬉しいけど、大地君っぽくないテンションになってるね。
You might be right. Maybe because I didn't get to start this happy morning with a kiss.
ごめんなさい。朝ごはんの支度をしてから起こそうと思ったの。お願い。何でもするから嫌いにならないで。
Of course I'm not gonna hit you! It's fine! Don't make that face! I was just joking!
キスしたいのも冗談だった？
That was serious. I want to kiss you every moment I'm awake, so here.
いいのかな。 朝からこんな幸せで。
You bet it is! Let's go again!
うん
Please say the thing.
好き。
Huh? Because it's starting to take on a different kind of feeling. Like it's not a good idea to carry on like this. Please say. There we go. I managed to claw my way back to rational thought. If we start this now, we're gonna be late to school. I don't want to be late, and Alice is too good a girl not to let it bother her. Can't damage her reputation for one thoughtless moment. Another kiss, and then I managed to drag my lingering lips away. Okay, let's have breakfast. One thing, where did that uniform come from?
学園に行く前にお家に寄るのは大変だろうからって届けてくれたの。
Delivered by your mother? Of course, we told her everything. Can't hide anything now, can we? Honestly, I'm pretty embarrassed by the whole thing. But I'm also a little proud to have earned the permission of her mother.
これで一緒に学園まで行けるね。
I give the happy-looking Alice another stroke, and then we tuck into the delicious breakfast. We kiss 3 more times before leaving the house. Once after finishing breakfast, once after washing the dishes, and once in a doorway before stepping outside. Oh, it just reminds me of Rick-A-Route for some reason. Yes, Ryusuke, here's your, good luck. Here's your goodbye kiss for when you go out to work. Okay. Now it's time for you to give me mine. And it's just the fucking diabetes. Why is Rika so good? Yep, I know I've left it a bit late to ask, but how are you feeling? Everything okay physically?
体。平気。心配してくれてありがとうね。
If you need to take a rest, just let me know. I'm so small, I worry I might have broken something. Remembering last night, we both get a bit bashful.
ね、昨日のことは一生の思い出だから。もう学園に着いちゃうね。で、いつまで繋いでていい？
Oh, the fucking overloading is happening again. Oh, I still have fucking Discord open. The fucking course is overloading. Till we part ways in the corridor?
いいの？学園でも手を繋いでったらみんなにそういう目で見られちゃうかもだよ。
Might be a little embarrassing, but more than that, I want to keep holding your hand.
嬉しいよ。私と恋人って見られてもいいなんて。
That doesn't sound like a giggle. That sounds like, yes, like happy tears coming out. Of course I don't. I'm not worried about the attention getting embarrassing for you.
ちょっとだけ恥ずかしいけど、それ以上に誇らしいよ。大地くんが恋人なんだって胸を張りたい気分だよ。
What a cute thing! What cute things my girlfriend says! If you weren't out in the open like this, I'd grab her and kiss her all over. In that case, let's use the situation to help you overcome your anxiety. We walk around through the school hand in hand. Everyone is going to look at us. Think of all the attention.
なるほど。さすが大地くんだね。
And what if someone asks if you're dating?
大地くんは最高の恋人で今が幸せと答えるよ。
A dazzling smile! I don't think I need any more lessons. I don't think you need any more lessons from me.
そうかも。だってかなかなお姉さんが教えてくれた勇気のスイッチもう持ってるから。
Masha was standing in front of the school gates with her hands clasped tightly in front of herself.
おはようございます。先ほどはお邪魔しました。待っててくれたの？ずいぶん前に家を出たのに、なんだかごめんね。
Was it you, Mashiru, who delivered the clothing to Alice?
はい。多くは申し上げませんが、先輩はしっかりした方ですし、相応のお気持ちで、一夜を、ごめんなさい。頭が熱くなってきました。
I'm going into this with the determination to love Alice for the rest of her life.
これはまさかプロポーズでは？そうなの？
Calm yourself, Alice. Your anxiety is getting worse again.
仲睦まじそうで安心しました。アリスティアさんのこと、よろしくお願いしますね、先輩。
Masha gives me a deep bow. She cares about Alice from the bottom of her heart. I've made this vow as a man, and I'm not going back on it.
安心しました。よかったですね、アリスティアさん。思いが叶って。ありがとう。マシュロがいっぱい応援してくれたおかげだよ。
おいあれ、37とケゾウジ会長が手繋いでるんだけど、二人ってそういう関係だったのか？
アリスティアさん、場所を変えましょうか？私なら平気だから、むしろ誇らしいくらいだよ。
I just imagine her like fucking like full on smug expression on her face, like smug little adorable demon child. I don't fucking know.
アリスティアさん、ご立派になって。この調子で誰の前でも緊張しないように先輩と一緒に頑張ってくださいね。
Masha gives me a dazzling smile, placing an emphasis on the Kozuka part. And the instant I open the classroom door, a horde of people appear in front of me.
見たぞー、色男。本当なの？コウズカくんがケゾウチさんと手をつないでイチャイチャ時々笑顔を交えながら歩いてたって。
It's exactly what you saw. I'm dating Alice.
ほう、名前で呼んでる。
ちくしょー、最近邪神さんって意外と可愛くねって思った矢先だったのによ。
Damn it, I was just thinking of following a new cult. Like in this guy's mind, it's just a VeggieTales meme. Like Alice becomes slightly more adorable. Kozga, allow me to introduce myself.
それは順番が逆で、可愛く見えたのはケゾウジさんが恋をしたからだよ。よかったね。おめでとう、コウズカくん。
Boy, it's a little embarrassing to hear that out loud, but thanks.
いいの？タテチ。あっさりと引き下がっちゃって。ちょっと寂しいけどさ、あんな幸せそうな笑顔を見せられたら、もうしょうがないってなっちゃうよね。そっか。じゃあ、放課後、一緒にラーメン食べに行こっか。大盛りおごってあげる。いいけど、月夜野さんってラーメンとか食べるんだね。いつもパフェしか食べないなんて言ってなかったっけ？まあね。私もラーメン食べたい気分だからさ。ああ、でも他の人には内緒でお願い。
なあ、コウズカ。月下の会長と付き合うってことは、お前月下会を支持することになるのか？
それは困るよ。恋人が大事なのはわかるけど、天道のことも応援してもらいたいし。
It all comes down to policy. I'm not gonna favor Gekka just because my girlfriend runs the whole show. At least I hope I'm not.
本当に？なんか語尾に自信がなさそうだったけど、なんかあったら天道にも協力してくれる
？Yes, of course. You could still count on me.
やったあははは、タテチ、未練たっぷりなんですけど。 でもさ、神塚くんが中立でいてくれるのはいいことなんじゃね？やっぱ波乱の選挙の中心には37がいないとね。
話は聞かせてもらったぞ。神塚君とケゾウジ君が交際を始めるとは全く意外なことだ。早速君にふさわしい筋肉淑女としてケゾウジ君を仕上げよう。何？もっと君との中だ。遠慮などいらない。
Hey, be careful! You know her personality. What if she agrees to that?
まあまあ、敷島くんも熱い友情から言ってるだけだよ。
Yeah, yeah, laugh it up, why don't you?
ビッグニュースよ。神塚さんとケゾウジさんがお付き合いしてるんだって。
Everybody knows!
また先生仲間外れなの？みんなひどいよ。
There's a broadcast after school.
レディース&ジェントルメン、ご無沙汰ちゃんでございまし
Fuck is this
た。
time?
楽しい選挙の時間だよ。今回のテーマは学期末の生徒会主催クリスマスパーティーに関わる
Ain't that a bit early?
もの。ズバリパーティー参加は仮装 OK か、例年通り制服着用かだぜ。なおパーティーの場所と時間についても両生徒会で意見が異なっているので、それも合わせて選挙で決めちゃいます。
It sounds like a bad idea. Just put on 2 votes. Like, there might be people who want one location with the other rules. But with the other, like, dress code.
てなわけで前振り終わり。両会長さんよろしくどうぞ。
Putting 3 decisions on 1 vote. That's not how this shit works. DJ falls back from practically spitting into the camera and the 2 presidents appear. Today Alice is putting in a showing in person rather than letting Mashi to do it like before.
沈黙を破ってついにケゾウジ会長が登場か。
年末恒例パーティーの慣例を変えるなんてよっぽどなことだしな。
アリスちゃん、こっちからプレゼン始めさせてもらっていいかな。
どうぞ。
Skiona looks calm and collected, but Alice's eyes are shifting around and her back is hunched over. Staring at them like this, Skiona looks stronger even just at a glance.
天道会は仮装も私服も OK、 時間も延長、公園や行動も開放してパーッとやりたいって思ってます。
So basically just loosen all like restrictions overall.
1年最後のお祭りだよ。堅苦しくやってもしょうがなくない？好きな音楽かけたりパフォーマンスしたり、一緒にやってきた友達と仲良く話したり、そんな時間を楽しむのに余計な制限はいらないって思うんだ。天道会の応援よろしく。みんなで最高のパーティーにしようね。
おー、うさぎちゃん。
うさぎちゃんコスプレすんのかな。ミニスカサンタかな。
Even subtracting the fact that our classroom is Tsukiona's home turf, the reaction to her proposal is intense. Tsukiona gives a great presentation and oozes charisma. Even with my bias towards Gekka, I'm impressed.
ありがとうございました。それでは続いて月下会のケゾウジ会長。はい。
She places both hands on her chest, takes a deep breath, clearly trying to get herself into the right headspace.
あれは何かの呪文なのかな。なんだろう。聞いてるだけで不安定な気持ちになってくる。
She's doing it already! They'll be calling her Miss Evil One again before we know it.
クリスマス学期末パーティーは楽しくやるのはいいけど。
There's someone in the class, right? This really is going well, huh, Kozuka? Kozuka looks back at the screen and just fucking see the door fly across the screen, like, walks over to Alice, just pets her, and just leaves again.
目を はじゅしゅはじゅはじゅはじゅん。
ハシュン
失礼しました。変わります。
Mashu leaps in from the outside the frame, grabs the shoulders of the bumbling Alice and drags her out of
い
view.
たたまれないものを見てしまった気分だな。
体調でも悪かったんかな。
Students around us sound worried and confused. Thinking about Alice, probably close to tears just off camera. Nothing that Mashu just says reaches my ears. At lunch, I meet up with Alice and head to Harunate. As expected, she looks thoroughly depressed about everything.
いつも真白に任せてばっかりだから、これからは私が頑張ろうと思ったんだけど、モコのおかげでカメラは平気になったの。でも月夜野さんに対抗しようとしたら頭が真っ白になっちゃって。
Shyness and her anxiety are both getting better. Honest to God, just tell her, hey, Tip, ignore the cameras. All you're doing is trying to convince Kozuka. You're not trying to convince the entire school, you're trying to convince him or something like that. I know, bad thing, but it should work for now. Shyness and her anxiety are both getting better. However, I have a bad habit of stepping up to the plate, and that striking out completely is unfortunately unchanged. Still, that's one of the many cute things about her. And she's proved with her stream that she can channel that energy sometimes too. Being able to gather your bravery before facing other people is a big step forward. Reflect on it later. For now, eat and get your strength back.
そうだね。あ、今日のコロッケ、カニクリームコロッケだ。
さっき見た？スリーセブンが会長の頭なでなでしてた。
恋する二人的ムードやばかったよね。ああ、もうのろけられると参っちゃうね。
Listen to the girls laughing as they head to return their trays. There's nothing malicious or untoward in their comments. In fact, they seem quite positive about the new relationship between us. What about you standing out so much, though? Aren't you embarrassed?
私が学園でも考えなしに甘えちゃうからかも。
If you aren't embarrassed, that's good enough for me. Lean on me all you like.
私ばっかりの一方通行じゃなくて、あなたにも甘えてもらえる私にならなきゃ。だから今よりもっと頑張るね。
We'll do better together. How about setting a goal of winning the next vote? I proclaimed my neutrality just this morning, but it's my girlfriend I'm talking about. I can't still do what I told my classmate. Gekka just needs a winning policy.
それじゃ今日の放課後結果会に。
やれやれ、慶三寺会長にも困ったものだ。あれほどの醜態を晒しておいて、男にうつつを抜かすとは。
Ah, wrong way. Wanna fucking repeat that? The voices cut through the general lunchtime hubbub and reach my ears with their hardened edge. They sound like seniors. I look over to the doorway to see some students in Gekka uniform.
学園祭の選挙でも負けて、年末のパーティーまで負けたら、OB、OG に合わせる顔がないよ。
運動部の指示も失って、呪いもガセだったし。何の力もないんじゃ、それも無理ないが。
Bruise? Someone wants a bruise.
太一くん、いいの。
Like, Alicia is just like, oh no, he's about to murder a man. Like, Alicia just like takes one look over at him and just like, oh no, he's about to kill someone. Alice moves in front of me, perhaps sensing my intent to act. You know those kids? Most bad mouths have moved on, and I'm pretty sure they were making sure Alice hurt them. I squeezed her hand tightly.
結果会を支持してくれてる人たちだよ。
Like, they just like say one thing. He's like fucking like, oh, I'm giving them something to complain about. While Alice is just like fucking desperately like trying to pull him. Do not murder somebody, please!
選挙で き分け続きだった時は何も言われなかったんだけど、ごめんね。私が頼りないせいで不愉快な思いさせちゃったね。
All sorts of emotions rise up inside me, but I push them down. I can't forgive them for taking that stance on Alice's curse powers. But if she doesn't want me to act, then I shouldn't. She's almost too modest, too courteous, which could be fueling talk like this. But again, those are more of her good points. As a boyfriend, I need to follow her example. Letting my emotions get the better of me would only cause issues for Alice again. And that's the last thing I want. Let's win the next vote. That's the best thing we can do. Push away the thoughts of the distasteful seniors and start to put together strategies for how to win the next vote. Since arriving at Gekko Shikishima after class let out, it seems like either my head or my hands have been in constant motion. Thinking about it for a moment, I realized this is my first time being involved with the vote from the beginning.
毎回天道会に遅れをとっている印象があるポスターのいいアイデアなどはあるだろうか。
I'm not sure. Even if Gekko makes something a little more offbeat, do you think it would have the desired effect?
そうですね。月下界の熱心な支持者たちは派手なものより堅実でおとなしいものを好みますから。
If you just stick to the normal beats though, I reckon you don't stand much of a chance.
みんなやってる
Or hardly working. Maybe I should just cut out my tongue. Teach bustles in, looking as light and fluffy as ever. Having someone like her around is great for the general atmosphere, that much is shown for sure.
宝塚くん来てたんだね。なるほど。その顔つきからすると、これからの選挙戦をどう戦うか考えてたのかな。今回の選挙は出だしで失敗。ごめん、今のなし。
事実ですから気にしないでください。それよりここからどう巻き返すかが大事だと思います。
アリスティアさん、そんな返しができるようになったんだね。強くなったね、ケゾおじさん。恋は女を強くするっていうのは本当なんだね。
よし、我らの士気は全く落ちていない。とりあえず選挙戦略については一旦保留にしよう。僕
では私はポスターの撮影準備を進めます。先生も顧問として頑張っちゃおうかな。過去の年末パーティーの資料とか調べてみるね。
Everyone seems excited to get started and heads off to complete their respective duties.
私はどうしたらいいかな。何でもするよ。
では撮影機材を借りてきてもらえますか。
ついでに天道会の選挙活動の様子も見てきてもらえないだろうか。神塚君もケゾジ君に同行してくれるとありがたい。
Out of that, so the Gekko vote operations centered around Alice got started in earnest.
プライマルハーツ
Thank you for your help. Let's do this together. Today, the voting battle starts in earnest. Tendo is already taking action.
天道会です。チラシ配ってるので見ていってください。今日の放課後は仮装ライブを開催しちゃうよ。みんなで盛り上がろうね。
うおー、絶対行く
校門前はすでに取られてしまっていたか。
Might have been a little bit late to ask this, but how do we even go about deciding who gets to use which spots?
ライブなどの混雑が予想されるものでなければ特に届け出の必要はありませんね。
今日は天道会が校門前を使ってるから、明日は私たちに使わせてくれると思うよ。
See, a little give and take. Would it be bad for him to set up opposite of them? Throw a little shade on that game?
そのような経験はないからわからんが、ルール上は問題ないはずだ。
人混みができるなどの混乱さえ避ければ問題ないかと思います。
でも割り込みするみたいになっちゃわないかな。
I'll go and ask. With that, I dash over towards Tsukiona and the others.
どうしたのこっち来て。アリスちゃんと喧嘩でもした？
Like hell, you dumb bunny. I wanted to ask your tandem member something.
論戦だとなぜそっちの土俵にわざわざ上がらねばならんのだ。却下する。
面白そうじゃない。アリスちゃんもやる気十分って感じなんでしょ？
よし、コウスカ、早く化造児たちを呼んでこい。ウサギさんを待たせるなよ。
Another quick 180.
月下会です。次の選挙では私たちの支持をお願いします。
I was gonna just really want those third years to show up and try to talk shit again. And like everyone, every member in Gekka Council and the Tendo Council just immediately like, no, get the boy from here. Somebody fucking stop Kozak before he murders somebody again. Again? What? Well, the first case would be that time he slayed the pussy. Yeah, I hate myself. I should have just kept my mouth shut instead of saying that joke. Should have just kept my mouth shut. Sound of Alice's voice, perfectly audible. The students gathering by the gates all look around in surprise.
私たち月下会は天道会さんに公開討論を申し込みます。
ふんふん。私たち天道会に勝負を挑むとは。その度胸気に入った。
おお、月下から仕掛けてきたぞ。今回は期待できそうじゃないか。
ウサギちゃん、負けないで。
Students who'd been leaning towards walking off are spellbound by the presidents. Now, probably looking forward to some entertainment. It being a debate, it also gives Gekka a chance to show off.
それじゃあこっちから質問するけど、年末パーティーにいろいろまどろっこしい制限をつけなきゃいけない正当な理由って何かな？
天道会の取り仕切り案はあまりに放任的すぎます。それはトラブルに直結すると私たちは考えます。
だから堅苦しいルールを押し付けるってこと？そういうのは最小限で十分じゃないかな。
Increasing the amount of areas where the party takes place would therefore require more surveillance over the areas, making sure nothing untoward happens. That would, of course, put more strain on the people who actually have to pay attention and make sure nothing bad happens. Which, again, also is the problem for making it longer. You're just putting more of a burden on the people who have to watch over the over how the party is going. The whole costume part isn't a problem. That's why you should just do 3 fucking votes! Just costumes, as long as they aren't too fucking racy, should be fine. That's not the problem. But increasing the area, like adding additional areas for the party is just going to put more of a strain on the organizational party in this. Same for just making it longer.
そもそも放任呼ばわりは侵害だな。当日はスタッフを増員し、正しくパーティー運営することを天道会の名で宣言しよう。
そうですか。
予算。
天道会が提出した計画書の予算項目ですが、これは例年の3倍強の数字です。この予算のしわ寄せは、今後各部活に分配される部費や委員会の活動費で補填される予定ですね。
マジかよ。そうなると話が全然変わってくんな。
ただでさえギリギリの部費でやってるもんね。
あっちゃー、痛いとこついてくるな。ちょっとアリスちゃんを舐めすぎてたかな。まあちゃんとやりくりできるってことで。
それはあまりにも具体性を書いていませんか？
ではイベントスケジュールに関わる予算計画を再提出しよう。
キリキリナイスフォロー。
うさぎさんのためならこの程度の計画書一晩で仕上げてみせます。
へえ、こうやって討論するとこっちのまずいとこが浮き彫りになってくるね。
It's not just about showing up your opponents. I suggested the approach because I know the people involved on both sides. The real point of this vote system, after all, is to have the students push each other, to improve each other, and improve the school as a result.
さて、じゃあ次は服装について指摘させてもらうけど、制服着用って味気ないと思うんだよね。せっかくのパーティーなんだしさ。好きな服を着たいでしょ。女の子なら特に。もちろんそれは承知しています。ですので、行事としての核の部分は制服着用で、段階的にラフな服装もありにしていくべきだと考えています。
もちろん行き過ぎは良くないから、外科会としての事前審査はするよ。
でもそれってさ、審査が厳しすぎて結局無難なものしか残らないってオチにならないかな。
なるほど。うさぎちゃんの言うことももっともだ。
どっちの案も一長一短っていうか、まだもっと良くなる余地があるよな。
面白いことになってるじゃないの。こっからはこの選挙 DJ さんが仕切っちゃうぜ。さあさあ、放送部のみんな、私と両会長をしっかりカメラに収めてちょうだい。
DJ bursts onto the scene, only exciting the crowd further. Everyone present is captivated by the battle of wits between the teams of Alice and Mashiro versus Tsukiyono and Kurizumi.
あと当日の時間制限のことで。
いつまでそのような品位を欠く真似を続けるつもりだ。
Sharp voice cuts out across the proceedings, splash cold water at everyone present.
奴らは
Kurizumi furrows her brow and whispers something to Tsukiyono.
このような選挙戦略は聞いていない。説明を求めたいものだな、ケゾウジ会長。
んだよ、せっかく盛り上がってたのに引っ込めよ。
そうよそうよ、ちゃんと論理的に討論してるのに何がおかしいって言うの？
失礼しました。終わります。終わっちゃうの？
せっかくいい感じで学園のためになること話し合ってるんだから、終わる必要なんてないよ。
討論から逃げんのか、結果。
The anger at the broken debate is being pointed not only at the ones who had objected, but also Alice and Mashiro. It's a bad result for Gekka, that's for sure. I have to wonder what the seniors could be thinking.
天道のお祭り騒ぎに付き合って品位を貶めるとは、集大にも程がある。
お祭り騒ぎではなく、討論で我が方の正当性をアピールする、れっきとした選挙戦略です。
庶民と何を話すというのだ。月下は月下として学園の由緒ある歴史にのっとって粛々と選挙戦をこなせばよいだろう。
Oh, it's that kind of pain in the arse, Sky. So it's starting to make sense. Yesterday I thought they would just like to poke their nose into Gekka affairs, but they're more stuck up than that.
さっきの討論も見せてもらったけど、今の月下会はクリュウさんが回してるようなものじゃないか。
人気切れを待つまでもないわ。会長の席をクリュウさんに譲り辞任したらどうかしら。
いきなり何を言い出すんですか。ケゾウジ君は会長としてよくやってくれています。
どうかしらね。そもそもこの名誉ある月下会に部外者がいること自体おかしいと思わない？
Because unlike you, he's actually fucking helping.
神塚君は私がお願いしてここにいてもらってるんです。
先輩にはこれまでの選挙戦でも知恵をお借りして、ちゃんと成果も。
どこの馬の骨とも知れない庶民に知恵を借りた。そんなものは必要ないばかりか、不名誉そのものだ。
庶民というのはどういう意味ですか？
栄えある立場にはそれにふさわしい家柄や品格が求められるというごく当たり前の話だよ。
撤回してください。先輩のことを何も知らないあなたたちが好き勝手言っていいことじゃありません。
クリュウさんは黙ってて。私たちはあなたのために言ってるんだから。
そうよ、あなたを会長にするためなんだからね。
それは何度もお断りしたはずです。私はアリスティアさんの方がふさわしいと思ってますから。
家柄も人柄もあなたが適任なのよ。いいからやってちょうだい。
She clearly doesn't want to take the post, so maybe you should.
庶民が我らと同じ立場で口を開こうとするな。
家柄は関係ないと思います。大地君は立派な人です。尊敬できます。
まったく。男にうつつを抜かして会長としての本分を見失うとは。やはり会長としての資質に問題があると言わざるを得ないな。
That offhand dismissal immediately gets me riled up, but I push it back down. From the incidents yesterday, I know that Alice doesn't want me to fight over this.
今大地君って言ったわよね。自分の男だから特別扱いするなんて、早速メッキが剥がれたようね。
結果を出せない上に公私混同ではやはりケゾおじさんを支持はできないな。
アリスティアさんのことを何も知らないのに。
大丈夫だよ。私は何を言われても平気だから。
でもこちらの言い分も聞かないで一方的に責めるなんてひどすぎます。
いいんだよ、真白。それだけ私が頼りないのは本当のことだから。
責められるべきは肝心な時に会長を支えずに文句しか言えないあなたたちじゃないですか。
なんだと？僕たちを愚弄するつもりか。1年生のくせに。
そうよ、せっかく私たちがあなたを会長にしてあげようとしているのに。なんなのその言い草は。
所詮年下の小娘。感情に流されて善悪の区別がつかないのでしょう。九龍家の令嬢とはいえ、やはり我々が導いてあげねば。
真白のことを悪く言わないで、すぐに撤回して。
As does her own 180, going from quietly accepting everything being said to raging at these new attacks. The sudden explosion from her, the force of her words, the attacking seniors all take a hesitant step back. There's a new side to Alice.
ケゾウジ家っていうだけで会長になったくせに何か文句あるわけ？
私のことはどうでもいいの。何を言われたって構わない。でも真っ白にひどいことを言ったのは謝って。
そうですね。いくら先輩方でも少々口が過ぎたのでは。
僕は率直な印象を述べただけだ。君たちこそ先輩に対してその態度はどうかと思うが。
Quite frankly, anything that's like, oh yes, respect me because I'm older can go fuck itself. I will respect you if you've fucking earned respect. Like, if you are a person worthy of respect, I'll respect you. If you have to first be like, you should respect me, you basically already do not deserve respect anymore. If you have to demand respect from others.
まったく、会長がダメだと下の人間もダメになってしまうのね。
なんだその態度は。貴様!
You see the leader, the one with the glasses, punching his fists as Alice closes in. Hey, don't take this too far!
No!
あなた、何してるのよ!
The moment you step between them, Glasses simply loses balance and falls backwards onto his ass. To make matters worse, a glass on the table falls over, spilling water onto his shoulder.
貴様!
Huh? Me? You fell over on your own.
暴力を振るったわね。最低だわ。
ケゾウジ君に先に手を出そうとしたのはそっちで、彼は止めに入っただけじゃないですか。それを暴力など、恥を知りなさい。
敷島、貴様までそいつの肩を持つつもりか。それだけじゃない。俺たちに対してその態度許さんぞ。
こんな真似をしてこのままで済むと思うなよ。
Glasses glares at me as though he might spit in my direction and leaves with his minions.
ごめんね、みんな。私がもっとしっかりしてたら、ああいう風に言われることもなかったのに。
Honest to God, what he could have done is wait for the punch to be clear and then just block the punch, because he was fast enough to move between them, and I doubt he's too weak to not be able to just stop the punch in its fucking tracks. That is a bit too calculative for him, I feel.
ハリスティアさんは優しすぎます。今だって私のためにそうしたのに。
真白を守るって約束したもん。私がお姉ちゃんだから。
ハリスティアさん。
Gently pat Masha on the back, seeing the tears welling up in her eyes.
みっともないところを見せたな。こんなことに君を巻き込んでしまって。
Not at all, I'm sorry I wasn't more help. I think it only made everything worse.
君に非など一切ない。この場にいた我々全員が保証しよう。責められるべきは先ほどの者たちだ。
They were certainly throwing that weight around. Just who are those guys?
あの人たちは昨年の月下会役員なの。
メガネをかけていたのが元会長の佐野さんで、体格がいい人が元副会長の宇都宮さん、ひょうひょうとしていたのが元書記の足利さんで、女の人が元会計の那須さんです。
Ah, okay, so that's the that's how they managed to fucking deteriorate the situation this far between Primal Arts 1 and Primal Arts 2. Now it's finally fucking coming to light. That's fucking obvious then. Hold on. I'm certainly not surprised if those were the kind of people in charge.
月下では3年になると引退して後進に道を譲るのが習わしなのだが、時々今のように指導と称して口を出しに来るのだ。
Guess everyone has to answer to those who came before them sometimes.
あの人たちは全員名家の出身だから、月下会支持者への影響力が結構大きくて。
家柄で言えば化造寺家の方が格上なのと、今までは噂の件があったので、ここまで強く言ってくることはなかったのですが。
Now they know Alice can't actually curse them. They've started to get a bit full of themselves. I mean, started providing their super valuable input.
全くもって神塚君の言う通りだよ。正直迷惑している。
I just want him to go. Okay, time to spread a new rumor then. Like, yes. Alicia is currently dating a person who studied under the head of a fucking giant-ass martial arts school. So, yeah. Oh, fucking piss her off. They exchanged troubled looks. Just when I thought Gekka was starting to come together in the Alice, an unexpected landmine was waiting right in front of us. Honestly, I'd rather have open enemies than false friends. They have moved on from their Gekka posts, though, so I can't see them making too much noise. All of them are ultimately on the same side, right? Supporting Gekka.
そうだよね。
Lessons are about to start. Let's leave this here for now, okay? We dashed for the classroom and barely beat the bell, just to be surrounded by a crowd of classmates.
ちょっと、ヒデチ。朝のあれ何だったの？せっかくいい感じで議論が盛り上がってたのにさ。
こちらから挑んでおいてあれでは言い訳の余地もない。申し訳なかった。
まあ、あの人ら取り巻きも多いし、親御さんが寄付金たんまり払ってるしで、いろいろめんどくせえ奴らだからね。
キリキリも言ってた。何度目つぶししてやろうって思ったことかって。
それ、やんわりとした殺意だよね。
Honestly, it's this situation where I just want the character to just drop like slight lines like, "Oh, I'm with her there." Like, that's like what the fuck. Slight spoiler for do this on the Junai route. Maki's route, when Hiroshi's sister was out drinking and was invited over to Tsujido's mom, and Tsujido decides to plan to use that to make him aware of how dangerous it is for him to be dating Maki, since she's such a massive, uncontrollable delinquent that will not stop her delinquency, just making more enemies. So basically made it a show of it, like, oh, she was kidnapped. And Hiroshi was just full on like Maki was like, don't stop me, Hiroshi. If we find them, I'll beat them now. And he was like, oh, believe me, if you don't do it, I will. And Maki was just like, they fucked up! They fucked up! Like Maki is just like full of just like, oh no. Oh no. And that was brilliant! Just the moment when you fucking break the pacifist. Like the moment the pacifist craves violence. The bell finally rings and everyone returns to their seats. I need to reflect on my reaction to all this as well. Even if it was to protect Alice, I screwed up my timing and stepping in. If I had actually injured the guy, it would have all blown back on Alice too. At school. Teacher dashes into our after-schools gathering, a wild look in her eyes. She proceeds to slap down onto the table an envelope with petition written on it.
小塚君を退学処分にしろって陳情書。3年のその君に暴行を働いて怪我させたって話になってて。
朝の一件か。そんな大げさなものではなかったはず。
心当たりあるの？あの子たちのでっち上げじゃなくて？
I bumped into him and he fell over. That's about the short of it. I wouldn't call it violence. Whatever happened, there's something I need to take care of for myself. It isn't a Gekka issue, and it is something Alice needs to worry about either.
待って！太一くんが退学なんておかしいよ。私、抗議してくる。
そうですね。先輩が非を認めたら、この先あの人たちがどれだけ調子づくかわかりませんし、そういう意味でも月下会として対処すべきだと思います。
Honestly, God, just like, okay. Call all the Gekka members, call all his teachers, and I'm here to bleed innocent. What? You clearly hurt, man. Of course he's gonna like stand there in like a full-on like full cast, like as if he fucking broke his arm. It's like, oh, well, let me just lead you outside. Do we need this rock? Okay, just fucking crushes it with a single punch. If I wanted to do violence with him, it wouldn't just be a broken arm. Got that? Try to punch Alice one more time, and I will make sure your brains are all over the asphalt. Have I made myself clear? Good.
先生、この件はこちらで預からせていただけないでしょうか。
わかった。私の方でも説得したり、引き延ばし工作してみたりするから、その間になんとか解決してもらえると助かるんだけど。ぶっちゃけあの子たちの親うるさいからさ、先生っていう立場上困ることになるの。
I'm sorry for all the trouble, Teach.
こちらは何一つ悪いことをしていないのだ。君が謝る必要はない。
じゃあ、私は他の先生方のとこに説得に行ってくるね。
私も先生に同行して、暴行という言いがかりの経緯を説明します。敷島先輩、支持者に動揺が広がっているかもしれませんので。
うん。そっちは僕が説明に行こ
う。それじゃ、私は陳情書の回答文を作るね。
What about me?
アリスティアさんと一緒に回答文の作成をお願いします。
すまんな、神塚君。まさかここまで話が大きくなるとは。この敷島秀彦。一生の深く。
Like both of them just like write a draft for the rebuttal and then like compare and try to fix it. Like Alice has like this long drawn out like rebuttal or something. And then Kozuga's just like, if I wanted to do violence to them, it wouldn't end with just this. Alice just looks at it. I feel like people should be more scared of you than me. Don't let it bother you. Alice and I are going to pen a reply that will leave them speechless. With that, Alice and I start writing our response, primarily responsible for creating the content, while Alice turns it into a formally written style. Finally done. It took longer than expected.
お疲れ様。大変だったでしょう。
You did well too, Alice. Thanks for all this.
なでなで、嬉しいな。でも、できればなんだけど、キスしてほしいかも。
あ、
ごめんね。変なこと言っちゃって。今日はずっと大地君と一緒で幸せで、でもあんなことがあって、かばってくれたのがすごく嬉しくて、ちょっとドキドキしてるの。こんな時なのに大変なことになってるのに、私ごめんなさい。
There's no need to apologize. Come here. Alice's tears in her eyes, perhaps worried I'm going to turn against her. I draw her in as gently as I can and softly kiss her lips. Our kiss starts softly, but it soon starts to push harder. But we soon start to push harder into each other. My sounds start to fill the room, and my head is full of nothing but Alice. Well, is that enough? With her face bright red, Alice grabs her skirt and pulls it down. And she moves her mouth close to my ear and whispers into it.
さっきのキスでいっぱいお腹がキュンとなって、エッチな気持ちになっちゃったの。
She's asking for it! Red right to her ears. She's apologetically asking me for sex! So cute! I expect nothing less from my girlfriend. Okay, so you're feeling like some sex?
ごめん。
She has with the puppy dog eyes, begging me not to cast her aside. Oh, it is really gonna be going. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I didn't really think I was into this stuff, but seeing Alice like this makes me want to tease her. I see. What do you want me to do about it?
全部頭だけじゃなくて、私の体好きなだけなでなでしてほしいの。
The begging tone in her voice, her words, everything pushes blood towards my crotch.
それってね、私もあなたをいっぱいなでなでしたい。
I grab Alice and hold on to her. I run my arms around her and we kiss again. Having gotten a taste of adult kissing, her tongue probes around, slipping. There isn't enough to say to me, however, and I push Alice's body down, crushing her huge bust into my own chest. Oh man, I'm so sorry I'm getting carried away. I fumble through an apology for almost unconsciously grabbing Alice's ass.
あなたもエッチな気分になっちゃったのかな。だとしたら嬉しいな。
Alice places both her hands on either side of my face and looks intently into my eyes.
キスするとね、こうやって。
Sitting in my lap now, Alice pecks at my lips over and over again. We didn't need that line. While swallowing, she pushes deep into my mouth. My entire mouth is full of her tiny tongue. I can hardly think of anything. My mind going blank.
そっか。
Alice pushes herself off my chest, even as I try to come back into this from the stupor of what she's doing to my mouth, and moves away from me for a moment.
待っててね。
Wonder what she's going away for. And then realize it's to close the door and lock it.
いつも私が甘えてばっかりだったから、今日は甘えてほしいの。
After giving me a soft kiss, she touches my peen and as though covering my entire crotch.
だからね。
Let me just already activate this so I can just turn on the other one once it's actually time. Time? Huh? Oh, hold on, Alice! There we go. Oh, the booby jaw. See, after the sex scene. It was the one I was fearing. Just read it and you'll understand why I feel severe pain. I get home and slump down onto my bed. A lot happened today with the classes and everything, and I'm pretty worn out. Know some good stuff too. The pure naive Alice is becoming dirtier and dirtier. Totally changing to suit my sex needs. But not. Just remembering our encounter today is giving me a chubby.
はい、もしもし、神塚です。ああ、こりゃどうもお世話になって。は？ああ、なるほど。そういうこと。でもそんな程度で親がしゃしゃり出てくるっていうのもどうなんですかね。はあ？わけわかんねえすけど。さっき学園から問い合わせ来たのもあんたらの差し金ってわけね。ま、あんたが自分とこのバカ息子の言い分を信じるみてえに、うちも弟のことは信じてるんで、そんじゃ。ったく、親バカにも程があんだろ。いい年してママがしゃしゃり出てくるとか恥ずかしくねえのかよ。それとも金持ちってのはみんなああなんかね。姫は別として。大地、ちょっと邪魔するぜ。
Is it about that phone call?
さすがうちに似て察しがいいな。佐野ってやつのママから問い合わせっつうかクレームがあってな。心当たりあるよな。
I stepped in to protect Alice and might have bumped into him.
姉ちゃんが聞きてえのはそんなことじゃねえよ。家柄がどうとか言ってたけど、その前にまずはてめえの人からどうにかしろって話よ。んでだ。おめえ間違ったことは何一つしてねえんだよな。
Yeah, I'll swear to that.
そっか。んじゃあ問題ねえな。おめえのやりたいようにやれ。
With that, she gives me a big smile. Having someone believe in you, especially someone who thinks a lot of you. I thought thinks a lot of you. Especially someone you think a lot of yourself. Gives the guy a boost. Feel bravery welling up in me. All I can do is give Sis a deep and emotional bow of my head.
プライマルハーツ2。
あのような生徒を野放しにしておくことは月下界ひいては愛の島学園の恥であり。
I didn't get or attend to giving speeches from the school gates today. Even more shocking, glasses has a cane and his leg is in a cast.
おい、37がこっち見てるぜ。
月下界に断りなく出入りしてることを咎めたら殴りかかってくるとか、やばすぎるよな。
I don't remember attacking anyone. Say a lie 100 times that it becomes the truth, I guess.
何睨んでるのよ。また暴力を振るう気？
最近の化造寺会長が不調なのも、あいつにまとわりつかれているからに決まってる。
マジで？それってストーカーじゃん。
Glasses and his crews are preaching to the choir here. Fighting back or refuting anything is exactly what they want. I just need to ignore them and move
見
on.
なさい、反論しなかったわ。罪を認めたのと同じよ。
We're in the middle of a vote, and yet on the way into the classroom, every word I hear is either my name or Alice's. No one was talking about the vote and the strategies on either side.
塚くん、なんで？
Is that some kind of Lamaze breathing exercise? Try and calm down.
落ち着けないよ。神塚に暴力を振るわれたあんな生徒は退学だって署名集めてるんだよ。選挙の議題として神塚くんの退学を提案するって言っててさ。
なんてバカなことを。完全な捏造なのにここまで問題を大きくするとは。彼らには恥という概念が存在していないのか。
捏造なの？
当たり前だ。大塚がそんなことするわけねえだろ。
だよね。暴力を振るうようなタイプじゃないもんね。
You love me! You really love me!
大塚が犯罪をするときは性犯罪だけに決まってるだろ。
Hey, don't turn me into a sex offender!
童顔で背がちっこいロリ会長と付き合ってるって時点でもう犯罪みたいなもんだろうが。
But she's so cute! A short stack with a huge rack. What could be better?
さすが神塚。さらっとのろけつつロリコンだと認めるとは。一生ついてくぜ。
あの人らの演説聞いてたけど完全に嘘っぱちだもんね。殴る蹴るされたっつってんのに顔も腫れてなけりゃあざができてるわけでもないし。これ見よがしにギプスつけてたけどさ、なら足だけやられたって言えばまだ信憑性もあるのにバカだよね。
嘘を広げてるうちに引っ込みがつかなくなったんじゃない？あれ、話すたびに内容が変わるんじゃないかな。
それじゃあこのまま沈静化するかな。そうだといいんだけど。
どうだろうね。ああいう輩がこのままフェードアウトするなんてことはないからな。声だけ大きいクソ野郎。あったったった。
Fiona covers her insult with a cutesy pose. It's rare to see her let her mask slip with so many people around.
ねえ、うさぎちゃん。もし神塚くんの退学が議題に上がったら、受理しないとダメなの？
規定の人数署名を集めてきたら受理はするしかないね。署名では学園は動かせないけど、署名をもとに選挙なら持ち込める。元月下会会長だけあって、一応その辺は考えてるみたい。
それじゃあ署名しないように声をかけるのが一番かな。対症療法見たくなっちゃうけど、今のとこそれしかないかもね。
私、部活の友達とかに署名しないように声かけてみるよ。
俺もサークルの仲間に事情を説明してみるぜ。
天道会としては動けないけど、個人として神塚がこういう人物だっていうのは問題ないよね。
それは月夜野さんの自由だから、天道会とは無関係だよ。初期の私が保証する。
それじゃあ、うさぎちゃん個人的ライブでも開催しちゃおっかな。
それいいね。月夜野さんが個人の見解を述べる特賞付きライブ。
個人的ライブなら月下の僕が手伝っても何ら問題はあるまい。列整理なら任せろ。
おいおい、俺も手伝わせてくれよ。大塚を退学にはしたくないからな。
I'm made painfully aware of how everyone feels. 2B is the best. I'm so glad this is the class I got transferred into. Lunchtime. After meeting up with Alice, we head towards the cafeteria. Harsh eyes are looking in my direction the entire time.
おい見ろよ。神塚って元ホストで女に貢がせたらしいぜ。
聞いた。暴力振るっていうことを聞かせてるんでしょ。邪神さんを力ずくで物にして無理やり言うこと聞かせてるって本当なのかな。
やべ、こっち見てる。
みんながあなたのことを悪く言ってる。こんなことになるなんて。
I gently stroke Alice's head. She seems so despondent. I'm not bothered about rumors and silly talk. No need to make that face.
太一くんは強いね。周りから 根も葉もないひどいことを言われてるのに、全然へっちゃらな顔してるもん。
You know what? I think you're even stronger. After all, you kept your own optimism for far longer, putting up with treatment far worse than this.
今度は私が守るよ。今までたくさん守ってもらったから。
The thing is, they covered their tracks, saying like, with the whole, yes, he uses violence to make them do what he says. Because now, even if she speaks out for him, it'll just be written off as, oh, don't worry, you don't have to speak out for him. If you don't have to be scared. You can tell us the truth. You should worry about yourself before you start worrying about me. You're in the middle of a vote, right?
なんて言っちゃダメ。それに、これに慣れてもダメ。全部、あなたが教えてくれたことだよ。
I guess I don't have a reply for that.
大地君を初めて言いまかしちゃった。回答文だって提出したし、理事長にもちゃんと説明したし、あとはみんなにも本当のことを分かってもらえるように私頑張るから。
I'm happy you feel that way, but don't overextend yourself.
全然へちゃらったよ。大地君のことだと思うとね、不思議と力も勇気も湧いてくるの。
Alice places her hand on her chest and closes her eyes. I don't care what people think or how they look at me. I've got this wonderful, cute girlfriend at my side.
かわいい恋人さんだなんて、そんな風に言われたら嬉しくて踊り出しちゃうよ。
Love to see you move. But they're as cute as you are.
意地悪。
Alice raps gently on my chest. She really is so cute. I'm sorry. Did I go too far?
時々意地悪だけど、やっぱり優しいから大好き。
なんだよ、37がたぶらかしたとか完璧デマじゃん。
本当だね。二人とも優しい目で見つめ合ってラブラブじゃん。
After school, I'm visiting Gekka in order to help out, but we aren't making any progress with vote strategy. The Gekka members are completely caught up in dealing with the terrorist attack launched by Glasses and his goons.
ただいま。あれ、一人？
Seems those seniors are running another negative campaign, so Shikima and Mashi dashed out to try and stop them.
これじゃ全然選挙活動なんてできないね。
Alice gives a deep sigh, apparently thinking along the same lines as me.
あなたがこういう目にあって一つ分かったことがあるんだ。
There is?
自分が言われるのは全然平気なのに、大好きな人が言われてるのは我慢できないって思ったの。だから絶対に誤解を解きたいんだ。
I'm sure Mashi felt the same. That's why she tried so hard to end the rumors around you.
そういうのに気づけてよかった。
Both surprised and moved by how optimistic Alice is, even in this situation. She's never gonna change. She'll be optimistic about everything, forever.
太一くんが決して諦めずに私の誤解を解いてくれたように、私も絶対に諦めないよ。
Thinking about it, this route also has slightly higher heightened stakes, since he can't just yes, you know what? I'm gonna quit school and just become the fucking the fucking head of my own dojo. Seated at my side, Alice gives a small sniff.
だって、これからもずっと一緒に学園生活を送りたいから。
I know it's sudden, but how about we go on a date today?
デート？嬉しいけど、こんな大変な時にいいのかな。
This is exactly the time to spend some time relaxing together. We need a break from all this. What do you say? Sound good?
そうだね。すっきりしたいもんね。私でいっぱいすっきりしてね。
It sounds like you're planning something else.
エッチなことじゃなくて、エッチなことでもいいけど。
Alice pushes her skirt down, wriggling a little on the spot. He's so cute! Her appeal for me isn't fading at all.
エッチな子になっちゃってごめんね。
I can't think of anything better to turn you into. It means you want to be with me.
よかった。
While walking home together, we discuss our plans for the rest of the day. Where do you want to go? Any place in mind, Alice?
あなたと一緒ならどこでもいいよ。
Okay then, maybe we should try somewhere new. As his phone suddenly rings.
あ、お母様だ。どうしたんだろう。もしもし。太一くん？一緒にいるけど、お母様が太一くんに代わってほしいって言ってるの。
Okay, sure thing. Tilt my head as I take the phone. Might Alice's mother want with me.
アリスちゃんから聞いているわ。ごめんなさいね。こんな騒ぎになって。
So I have an idea to solve this. Marry Alice. Then we can officially say that you're a son of the Kizuji house, and they won't be able to touch you without being in massive fucking trouble. You know, it sounds like a good idea, but I feel like that would only lower my standing in the school overall.
私からも学園にかなり強めに抗議したんだけど、生徒同士の問題だからって返されちゃって。だからね、ママちょっと喧嘩を挑んじゃおうかと思ってるの。
She's like fucking ready to beat down some families. No need for that. You make it sound like you're going for a picnic.
一方的な悪意を持って広められた人の噂ってとても恐ろしいものだから。
I understand that, but I'm not the type to let rumors bother me.
あら、どうしましょう。ねえパパ、彼はなるべく穏便に済ませたいみたいよ。
本人がそう言うなら仕方ないね。
Whoops, I hear a man's voice from the phone. It seems her father's there as well. That ramps up the
で
tension.
もこのまま放っておいたら本当に学園に居づらくなってしまうわよ。
それならアリスティアが支えるべきだ。彼からしてもらったように、こういう時こそそばにいてお返ししないと。まあ私としては息子になるかもしれない彼に何かしてあげたかったんだけどね。
それは本人に言ってあげてくださいな。きっと喜ぶわ。
His voice sounds familiar.
無理。私が人見知りなの知ってるでしょ。ママが伝えてよ。お願い。
アリスちゃんに似て奥ゆかしいんだから。も
う。私にアリスティアが似たの。順番逆だからね。
And hear that little married comedy routine coming right down the
ごめ
phone.
んなさいね、騒がしくて。うるさかったでしょ。
Not at all. I found it quite lovely. I'm not sure that's the word. I'm sure the reason Alice has grown into such a nice, honest girl is because her parents get along so well. That's the environment she's grown up in.
なんてことでしょう。パパ聞いた？嬉しいこと言ってくれるわよね。
なんてできた息子なんだ。パパは今猛烈に感動している。
Hold on. Let me just, I forget his name. Let me just look it up real quick. Nah, it's not listed. What was his name? Harui's dad. He's not quite on his level. He's not quite on his level yet. Like, I like that one a bit more. But that might just be because of the board he had with my character. Like, if that wasn't a thing, he would have just been annoying. So I'm actually giving the win to Alicia's father.
あらあら、まだ息子じゃありませんよ。パパったら気が早いんだから。
よし、わかった。彼を信頼して全てを任せよう。なに、もし退学になっても化造事件が転入先と就職先を世話すればいいだけだからね。
とまあ、夫もこう言ってることだし、あなたの意思を尊重して今は何も動かないわね。
Thank you.
その代わり、そうね、アリスちゃんと積もる話もあるでしょ。今日はあなたのお家に泊めてあげて。
Huh? I think we should at least ask her.
それじゃあ、アリスちゃんに代わってくれるかしら。
It's quite different from Alice. Very forthright. I can see how things always end up going her way.
お泊まり？お母様もそうやってお父様をメロメロにした？わかったよ。
She's basically just like, basically, oh, can you give me back Alice then? Okay, Alice, listen to this. Just go over there and fucking rock his world. Make sure he cannot live without you anymore. Make his fucking meal, take him to bed, give him a night of his life, and waking up gently the next morning with a breakfast. By fucking God, he won't be able to live without you anymore if you do that often enough. That's how I got your father. What? Nothing, dear! I'm not sure I should have said that.
着替えは大地君の家に届けてくれるの？ありがとう。じゃあ、6時くらいに、これからデートなんだ。頑張って大地君をメロメロにするよ。
Alice ends the call and then finally notices me looking at her.
聞こえてたかな？
I'd say you've already bagged me, but bring it on.
それじゃ、もっとメロメロにするね。
This entire route is so fucking feel good. Also, I kind of regret trying to look up her name because now I know in which route Haruhi will be canon. It's kind of obvious though. It's Usagi's. With that, she takes my hand. Small soft hand is charmingly tight. It might be a little late to bring this up now, but my sister is home right now. Is at home right now. Hold on, now my phone is ringing. Hello, sis, what's up?
悪い大地、今日は帰れそうにねえわ。いきなり超大口の仕事が飛び込んできてよ。先方がうちをご指名ないよ。打ち合わせと挨拶を兼ねてみたいな。ホテル貸し切って泊まりがけでパーティーやるとか言ってる感じでよ。
That's her mom, isn't it? That's Alicia's mom. I dread to ask, but is that client someone related to the Kizuji family?
あれ？おめえに言ったっけ？まあいいや。そういうわけで悪いけど、飯とか適当に済ませてくれ。
It's work for Alice's parents, no doubt about it. I just need to accept it as a positive development. The two of them will make time for us to be together and move on. It seems the potential problem at home has been removed. If you would like to come back with me, Alice, will you spend the entire night with me?
もちろんだよ。ずっと 一緒にいたい。
I give her small hand a squeeze in return, and her face lights up. Just want to be with her all the time. It's as simple as that. Decided to try a karaoke place, but ever since coming inside, Alice has seemed to be on edge. Is this your first time at karaoke? One of the fucking videos that she received from me, she probably has them having sex in the karaoke booth or something.
歌いたい番号を入れてピッてやると音楽が流れるんだよね。
You do have some idea of how it works then.
もし誰かに誘われたらと思ってシミュレートをしてたから。
Give a chuckle at her ants.
太一くんどうぞ。
I want you to sing first, Alice. That's why we're here, to be honest. Do you remember the song you played on live stream?
マジカルミホの
I bet it would be super cute if you sung that. Super cute in a suit. It would be a dream come true for me. Honestly. It would. I'm gonna get my girlfriend to sing an anime song. What man doesn't dream of the situation? What man, I ask you? Me. I don't dream of that. What the fuck?
あなたがそこまで前のめりになるなんて珍しいね。
You don't need to be any good. Put your heart into it and it'll all work out. That's the beauty of anime songs.
アニメの歌って懐が深いんだね。
We'll start with the first opening, of course. Quickly select the track and send it to the machine, and Alice gives a cute little chuckle.
そんなに急がなくてもカラオケは逃げないよ。
Yes, you're right. It's starting.
どうだったかな。慣れてきたからさっきよりは上手に歌えたと思うんだけど。
Alice has sung right through from the first opening to the theme song at the second of the specials, and her shoulders are heaving up and down. Bravo! That was fantastic. That last one for sure. I think you did better than the original.
なでなでしてくれるんだ。
You bet! I don't think I've ever heard such a passionate rendering of hot spring love, steamy Mionon bathing beauty. It was almost moved to tears.
頑張ってよかった。
I smoothly transitioned from stroking to kissing. She accepted my advance at once. We lose ourselves in a kiss, still caught up in the moment. Our time here is almost up. Let's move on to the next location, shall we?
そうだね。
Even as we talk, I'm still stroking her hair, and she's still darting glances at my lips. Right, let's have one last kiss and then leave karaoke. You don't have to say good night yet. We'll be together until the morning.
ずっと離れないね。
Next, we arrive at a popular combined leisure facility called Count One. There's darts and pool to play here, but the most popular activity is bowling for sure.
リングの玉って思ったより重いんだね。
There are lighter ones than that. Choose one that you're comfortable with.
じゃあこれにしようかな。
She picks up the lightest of the balls and staggers over towards the lane.
教わったみたいに狙いたい方向へ体の向きを合わせてそのまま勢いをつけて指が抜け
ない。Swinging her arm with the ball still attached, Alice is practically dragged off down the lane. I grab her clothing and pull her back towards me. Are you okay?
ごめんね、どんくさくて。
The timing of removing your fingers is key. Sorry, I should have taught you that too.
次はうまくできるようにやってみるね。それとね、助けてくれて ありがとう。でも、このまま抱きかかえられてると、嬉しいけど、恥ずかしいかも。
I realize that I'm still cradling her from when I caught her. I could just pull you into my arms from here.
そっか。なら、そうしてって。
Okay, are you sure?
だって、あなたが望むなら何でも嬉しいから。
Cheeks flushed a little, but she sounds a little proud. We both laugh, a little embarrassed. We're so in sync, we almost laugh the same.
大好き。
This is far too fucking wholesome. Even though we're both embarrassed, we don't let go of each other right away.
すごい、すごい。またストライクだよ。
Good, now I just need one more. Here we go.
画面に鳥さんが出てきた。
If you get 3 strikes in a row, a turkey shows up.
私にもできるかな。
Bowling is about more than just throwing strikes. Don't think you need to worry about it. You'd be better off cleaning up in the second throw.
そうなんだ。
Cleaning up on the second throw.
やってみるね。
Alice lets the ball go and it wobbles towards the pins, knocking 8 down but leaving the 2 at the furthest side. A split, even a bowling pro can have a hard time converting that into a spare. You're better off aiming for just one of the sides.
残りのピンを確実に。残りのピンを。
Alice throws the ball with conviction, hits the pin on the left, sending it flying and knocking the right pin over too. Seriously? That's incredible, even for beginner's luck.
やったよ。教わった通り、2投目で残りも倒せたよ。
Turns out that if she actually tried to get all strikes, she would just get all strikes. I give a slightly wooden smile back to Alice, who's waving at me with a naive pride and no clue of what she just did. Like the entire bowling alley is just like, what? Alice has received a change of clothes from someone who looked suspiciously like a butler, and we are now enjoying an evening meal together. Though her parents were going to bring it, which I thought her parents were going to bring it, which made it more tense, but of course they're meeting with my sister right now.
お口に合うといいな。
Let me try some. This chicken sauté is delicious. It's got a tart flavor to it.
ブルーベリーのソースなのはお肉の脂っぽさがさっぱりになるから好きなんだ。
Food is all delicious, yet I find myself continually glancing over to look at Alice.
どうしたの？何か変かな？
No. I'm just captivated by you. You're so cute. With food on the table and Alice's bright smile, I can't help but thinking that maybe this is what being newlyweds would be like. The thought makes me smile.
私もあなたに見とれたい。
If you put your face that close to mine, you might get captured, not captivated.
嬉しい。私にドキドキしてくれてるんだね。
Her tongue, still faintly tasting of blueberries, probes around in my mouth. I don't think I'm going to be able to concentrate on this delicious meal like this. I'm sorry I can't get you out of my head. Sorry, I can't get you out of my head, Alice.
私もだよ。あなたのことばかり考えてずっとそうなの。胸がドキドキしてでもぼわってして幸せな気持ちになっちゃうんだ。
Sounds like you feel the same. The bath should be ready by now. Alice, you can go first.
大地君が先に入って。だって私体をきれいにするのに時間かかっちゃいそうだから。
After finishing my bath, I sit with my hands in my lap for the entire time Alice is in there herself. a bit of a strange moment. Some serious sexy stuff is about to go down, but I don't have much to do about it until it happens. I've scored the goal, just haven't scored yet. Hear her feet on the passage, approaching again, and it makes my heart race even faster.
お待たせしました。お風呂ごちそうさまでした。
It accelerates even more when I see how cute she is in her pajamas.
変かな。
No, not at all. It's cute. I like it so much. It made me grip my head with your cuteness. Even though I'm not sure what I'm talking about right now.
嬉しいな。このパジャマ、私のお気に入りだから。
See, so you're always wearing them.
これを着て寝てるよ。
Pajamas that have absorbed the smell and sweat of Alice are right in front of me.
なんだか照れくさいね。お家以外でパジャマ着てるなんて初めてだから。
It's the first time having a girl in pajamas in my house, too.
そうだよね。あなたのお部屋にパジャマでいるんだ。
Mean you won't be wearing them for long.
そうだね。脱がされちゃうよ。
We look at each other, passion burning in our eyes. You've both been ready for this almost all day. I want you, Alice. I'll be with you because I love you.
私もだよ。大好きだからエッチしたいの。
I love you too.
今日は私にさせて。
Our proposal makes my head swim and my crotch practically burst into flames. That would be fantastic, but I want to make you feel good too. Alice is still moving her head down towards my crotch. I usually pick her up. Thinking how convenient her light small body is at times like this, I head with her towards the bedroom. No more lines for her, so it was okay for me to do that.
あなたの言う通り上に乗ってみたんだけど。
See, after the sex scene, they done. It was another empty eyes one. Yikes. I winged a gentle morning light coming into my room. At my side sleeps the woman I love the most in the world. I gently stroke her head. I'm gonna just do this. Yes, she's naked. She's sleeping. I stomach whatever comes my way. Any names they could call me in order to protect this girl. Good morning. Sorry I've been sleeping the morning away over here, Alicetia says. I did have a pretty busy night. Speak gently to Alice, who's sleeping as though passed out. Her body is so small I'm amazed she had the strength and vitality to do so much last night. You were up all night doing it, Alicia says. Something that happened actually is that at some point, like, apparently her like throat was getting dry, so she was like, oh, okay, you wanna like just take a break real quick and just get you something to drink? And she was like, no, okay, I'm just gonna like pick you up and carry you to the kitchen then. That must have been very awkward to do. It feels like you're still inside me, Alicetia says. Alice rubs at her crotch, still feeling the reverberations of our lovemaking. Alicetia says, I can hardly stand it! We had sex all night and I ejaculated so much that, well, should have run dry, but I'm starting to feel the urge again. I was hoping to get breakfast ready for you, Alicetia says. Kindness wells up inside me at that comment, enough to wipe away my more sexual feelings. I can't help it, I just love everything about her. I'll help you. Can't really cook, but I'm sure there's other things I can do. Okay, let's make breakfast together. I'm so happy, Alicia says. After finishing our breakfast, we leave the house and head to school together. Naturally, we're holding hands, exuding couple energy.
あのような生徒を野放しにすることは悪意ある者の横行を助長する結果につながる。毅然と我々は声を揃え粛清を求めていこうではないか。
Glaz and his goons are spitting their bile again by the gates today. It feels like more people are standing watching too. Let's just slip past before he notices us. This is obvious concern, so I grab her hand and we quickly move past them.
やっぱり太一くんが悪く言われてるなんて我慢できないよ。
Alice finally speaks, having desperately held it in until now. I'm more concerned about them turning all this towards you, Alice.
私のことは心配しなくても大丈夫だよ。悪く言われるのになるじゃダメなんだけど、平気だから。
I'm fine too. I'm more concerned about you, Alice.
私より太一くんの方が。
We both laugh at the strangeness of the situation. It kind of tickles.
はいはい、そこそこ。朝っぱらから何こんなとこでイチャイチャしてるのかな。
Skiona pushes in between us from behind, a grin on her face. You aren't getting anything on, thank you?
太一くんが私ばっかり優先するから、太一くんを優先してほしいってお話で。
やっぱりイチャイチャしてたよね。そんなの周りからしてみればバカップルも同然じゃないかな。
私と太一くんがバカップル。
Stop teasing us. Alice doesn't know what to say.
バカップルか。嬉しいな。
Now she knows what to say. She's fucking overjoyed. She's incredible!
ごちそうさま。
Alicia's view. I part ways with Daichi and reach my own classroom, but my heart's still
おはよう、もこもこさん。どうしたの？怖い顔しちゃってるけど。
そんなつもりなかったんだけど、また眉間にシワが寄ってたかな。
久々に昔に戻った感じっていうか、難しい顔してたよ。
Sounds like I was making a curse face again. I'm just worried that everyone is still going to have the wrong impressions of Daichi. He laughed about it, saying he was fine. It's only because he's so gentle, kind person, following my lead and avoiding confrontations.
太一くんは私にいろんなものをくれた。だから今度は私がお返しするんだ。
I'm not sure yet exactly what I can do, but whatever it is, I'm gonna do as much as I can to help him.
そうと決まったら早速真白にメールしなくちゃ。
Lessons end and it's break time. Okay, I'm gonna head to the staff office. At this rate, I might actually get kicked out of school. Submit our rebuttal, but it only answers the direct claims made by classes. There's no harm in meeting with the teachers directly and explaining everything that happened. Oh! Thinking so hard, I bumped straight into the person rushing the other way down the corridor. I'm so Oh, Alice! What are you in such a hurry for?
ちょっと真っ白に用があって。太一くんは？
At the staff office, I've been asked to help out with something. I don't want to needlessly worry her, so I cover up my reasons. I know Alice well enough that she'll say she's coming with me if I tell her my true reasons. I'm not sure what I might have to say or do, or how hard I might have to beg, and I don't want her to see me like that. I think I'm gonna be kept busy after school too. I don't think I'll be able to spend much time with you today.
そうなんだ。私も生徒会の用事で忙しいからちょうどよかったかも。二人一緒に忙しかったらどっちかが寂しい思いをしなくて済むもんね。
Yeah, that's a good point. She's always so positive and always gives me such energy. Whatever it takes, can't afford to be kicked out of school. I have to stand between her and the blowback from this.
それじゃお仕事頑張ってね。
Sure thing. See you later. Alice is clearly busy too and scampers off. It's been a while since we spent any length of time apart. Seeing her trying so hard puts me at ease. I have to do whatever I can to help her. Head to the teachers to explain my own case. Alicia's view. Lessons are finished. The appointed time comes. With my resolve firm in my heart, I head towards the Gecko student office.
皆さん、もうお越しになってますよ。
ごめんね。みんなへの連絡、全部真白に任せちゃって。
Enter the room to find all the Gecko and Tendom members gathered. The call went out with short notice, but none of them look upset to be here.
それで要件って何かな？まあ多分神塚絡みだとは思うんだけどさ。
佐野先輩たちに傷つけられた大地くんの名誉は。
I explained my plan to everyone, giving out some prepared materials. It's a hurriedly formed work in progress with a lot of handwritten materials, but some of which are almost illegible. Everyone sits quietly and reads them.
大地くんは気にしなくていいよって言ってるけど、私は何とかしたい。だから、これは私のわがままなんです。だけど、私一人では力が足りないから、お願いします。力を貸してください。
Honest to God, I just wanted to side just look at these materials like, oh fuck, if she actually like worked against us, we'd probably be fucked. Bow my head low. My feelings, so intently filling my words, fill the room. It's pathetic, but I can't save him alone. If we all work together, though, we can make it work.
頭を上げてよ。水臭いってば。いいんじゃないかな。大地くんの名誉回復プロジェクト。
ごめんね。急いでたから名前。
まだまだ計画にあらはありますが、草案としてはそこまで悪くありませんからね。大地くんの名誉回復プロジェクト。
恥ずかしくなってきました。
もし退学を決める選挙になったとしても、名誉を回復してるのとしてないのでは全然。私は賛成。大地くんの名誉回復プロジェクト。
館林さんまで。
ついごめんね。
俺は乗るぜ。大地くん。ああ、そらいいや。とにかく神塚を何とかしてえのは一緒だ。じゃねえとそろそろマジで来てっからよ。
佐野に殴りかかったりしたら、お前の方が不利になるんだぞ。バカな真似はよせ。
ですよ、ちょっと落ち着いてください。止めるの大変だったんですから。
可愛い後輩ディスられて黙ってられっかよ。んなのロックじゃねえんだよ。
僕も我慢をしているが、正直に言うと限界だった。佐野先輩たちの言動はあまりにも目に余る。友人の名誉を守るために戦うことに何ら異論を挟む余地はない。僕の上腕二頭筋もそう言っている。
私はもちろん答えなくても分かってますよね。大地くんの名誉回復プロジェクト。先生としては揉め事はなるべく避けてほしいんだけど、この計画書通りなら問題ないよ。
ありがとう、みんな。
The response makes my heart swell. Daichi really is incredible. I'm amazed by how hard everyone is working to help him. Everyone cares for him so much. I'm so proud and so happy to see all this. My heart could burst.
泣くのはまだ早いよ。ちゃんと計画通りにうまくいくまで涙は取っておかないとね。
そうだね。成功するまで泣いてる暇なんてないもんね。
まあ、もうすでに二人だけの問題ではなくなってきているからな。そういう意味でも成功させねばなるまい。
どういうことでしょうか。
佐野たちにはいい加減辟易としているということだ。選挙活動のアピール用に抑えてた場所を勝手に使ったりなどな。
おかげで制作を全然生徒たちに伝えきれてないんだよ。
こちらも佐野先輩たちの対応に追われて、全く選挙活動ができていません。
学園のためとかほざいてやがるくせにてめえの支援で選挙の邪魔してりゃ世話ねえっての。
奴らは自分たちこそ常に正しいと考えているガキがそのまま大人になったような連中だからな。はっきり言って目障りだ。
結果会の支持層の中でも佐野派と化造寺派で仲間割れが起き始めているみたいなんです。
家柄にこだわる生徒たちの中には佐野先輩たちの掲げるいわゆる貴族主義を支持する者もいる。自分たちを上級国民などと呼んで越に至る極めて愚かしい者たちだ。
I like the fucking, like, so, in essence, fucking idiots.
何をしたかではなく誰がしたか、そちらに重きを置く人もいるのだ。残念だがね。
まあそんなわけで神塚の濡れ衣を晴らすことで佐野先輩たちの立場を弱めようって部分もあるからさ。だからね、アリスちゃんが全部背負わなくてもいいんだよ。
Tsukiona speaks lightly, casually, but she clearly knows Daichi well. Feel her powerful desire to restore his good name, whatever it takes.
では先ほどの草案を叩き台にして話し合いを進めることにしよ
う。議事録は私がつけるね。
それじゃあ私はお茶を入れますね。皆さん、たくさんおかわりしてください。
ありがとうございます。よろしくお願いします。
Give them another bow. So Operation Daichi's honor begins with a strategy session.
で、このレポートにある神塚の無実を訴えるってやつなんだけどよ。
アリスティアさんが壇上に上がって説明するとありますが。
そのつもりだよ。自分の言葉で生徒みんなに伝えたいんだ。
大丈夫なの？だってこの前の選挙。
はっきり言うが散々なありさまだったぞ。本当にやれるのか？
絶対に成功させてみせます。
Answer firmly. Need to resolve the misunderstanding about my boyfriend. I'll do whatever it takes for his sake. I'm gonna stand in front of the entire school and defend Daichi's honor.
オッケー。あの弱々しくて引っ込み思案だったアリスちゃんがここまで言ってるんだから信じるよ。
恋は女の子を強くするってよく店長が言ってたけど、本当だったんだね。
今のアリスティアさん、とっても眩しいです。計画を立ててみんなを集めて、これも先輩のおかげなんでしょうね。
計画上選挙 DJ に協力を取り付けなければならんが、そこはどうする？
そっちは私が話しておくよ。政策を生徒たちに伝えきれてないって説明すればきっと協力してくれるから。
化造寺さんが壇上で説明するのはいいんだけどさ、それまでにある程度場を温めとかないと生徒たちの聞く態度っていうの？
姉ちゃんにしては随分と的確な意見だね。
まあね、こう見えても教師だからね。生徒たちが話を聞いてくれるかどうかで授業の効率も全然違うから。
佐野たちが化造寺の邪魔をしてくる可能性も高いぜ。
それなら佐野先輩たちを全校生徒の前で論破するのが手っ取り早いかな。ほら、あの人たちってさ、自己顕示欲の塊じゃない？
じゃあその形でいこう。あとはどうやって論戦まで持ち込むかだけど。
昔店長から似たようなケースを聞いたことがあるよ。過去の選挙の記録を調べてみれば何かヒントがあると思う。
じゃあそっちの調査は館林さんに任せるね。月下会の資料室は好きに使ってもらって構わないから、 あと、必要なのが、大地くんの無実を晴らす証拠集めなんだけど。
それは私に任せてもらおう。八田島は佐野たちの底を調べてくれ。
ああ、
では僕と栗生君は佐野先輩が会長だった時の実績を調べるとしよう。
荒探しをするのは正直気が引けますが、先輩のためですからね。
I am not usually one who likes to resort to methods like digging dirt up on somebody to get an advantage over them, but by fucking God, I'm so down for it this time. That's basically what she is doing right now. Like, you know what? I'm not usually one to like methods like this, but by fucking God, let's go!
私の記憶だと結構失策が多かった気がするよ。運動部と文化部の組織票で引き分けが多かったからあまり表沙汰にはなってないけどさ。あと親戚が経済産業省だかの役人でさ、そっち方面からの圧力でゴニョゴニョとかもあったみたい。
じゃあ、真白たちにはそっちの調査をお願いするね。先に手を打たれるかもしれないから内密にお願い。元ゆるぎ道先生にはいざという時に当時の顧問として証言をお願いするかもしれません。
任せといて。へえ。
何か変だったかな。
そうじゃなくて、アリスちゃんずいぶんたくましくなったなって。これもやっぱりあいつのおかげかな。
その
My face starts to flush. I've been so driven in my desire to help Daichi, I forgot my place completely. I've been giving orders to everyone and getting pretty big for my boots.
ごめんね。気を悪くしたよね。
逆だよ。頼もしいなって。でも同時にこの件が解決したら強力なライバルになっちゃうかも。
Tsukiono says it in such a kind way. I feel very happy.
またこうしてみんなで協力してワイワイやれるなんて思ってなかったからさ。なんだか嬉しいな。まあ、神塚くんをこの場に呼べないのがちょっと残念だけどね。
大地くんに話したらきっと無茶するなって止められると思うから。
しょうがないと思いますよ。矛先がアリスティアさんに向かう危険性があることですから。先輩なら全力で止めに来るのが予想できます。
私だけじゃないよ。みんなに向かうことを心配する人だから。
いいじゃん、たまにはさ。ほら、あいつってこっちに秘密で進めて裏で動いてたぜ。
それわかります。
だからたまにはこっちで解決しちゃってさ、あいつを驚かせちゃおうよ。
そうだね。今度は私たちが神塚くんを助ける番なんだと思う。
Everyone is unified behind the ideal of saving Daichi. We have to keep it quiet for now, but we'll make sure to tell him everything later. How much everyone loves him. Gently wipe away the tears that were welling into my eyes, and make that vow inside my heart. After the end of the meeting, Tsukiono heads out to talk with the vote DJ and Tatabayashi. Goes to search through the records of previous votes. Masha and I go searching for another key piece of the plan.
あったよ。
これがそうなんですか。105代目月下会会長倉賀野セラさんの演説が収められた DVD。
ナイス。
そうそう、これこれ。演説の練習って聞いて真っ先にピンときたんだよね。倉賀野さんはね、演説の天才っていうかさ、とにかくすごかったんだ。あんな子愛の島の歴史上でも稀だからさ、きっと参考になると思うよ。堂々として分かりやすくて、なんて説明すればいいんだろう。とにかくすごいから見てみて。
これを見て練習すれば私も倉賀の会長みたいになれるかな。
同じになる必要はないだろう。外見も性格も違うだろうし、これを参考にそこから自分に合ったスタイルを見つけ出すべきだ。例えるなら、腹筋の鍛え方が足りないものがアドミナブル&サイをやっても効果が薄いように、同じく
失敗は許されないからな。私も指導するが、まずは映像を見て勉強しておくといい。
わかりました。何度も見て、私だけの演説ができるように頑張ってみます。
その意気です。期待してますね、アリスティアさん。
Thank you for your time. I leave the board director's office and give a big sigh. I was lucky to pick a day when the board director just happened to be here. She rarely comes into the school herself. Oh, his... Kazuma's mom was here. I've done all I can. Explained everything that had happened, and the board director just listened and nodded with a placid expression on her face. While the parents of classes and his goons are putting pressure on the school, I received reassurance that I wouldn't be kicked out unless it passed a vote. I thought she would be a little less flexible than that. She just seems like a... I thought she would be a little less flexible than that. She just seems like a kindly older woman. Also can't shake the feeling that I've met her before somewhere, but I can't place it. I just need to try and work on my image. It might seem a bit staged, but I decided to do some cleaning and other things to benefit the entire school. Hey Alice, are you heading home now too? As I leave the gates, I see that recognizably fluffy silhouette.
大地くんも今だったんだね。
I was helping the Japanese teacher put together some materials, and it took longer than I expected. Then she teaching the staff room, so I decided not to use her as my alibi. Smart. We head home together. We head home, walking together. The sky is slipping into evening, the crimson light stretching out our shadows behind us. Hope your student council work went okay.
大地くんもお手伝いお疲れ様だったね。
Seemed a bit panicked about something. Is anything the matter?
そんなことないよ。大地くんの方はどうだったの？国語の教材作りだっけ？
Went okay, I guess. Long road ahead, something like that.
なんか焦ってるみたいだけど、どうかした？
I can't tell her how I was meeting with the board director. Encoding overload. My PC doesn't like the animation. I can't tell. I'll worry about that. I feel bad about it, but decide to maintain the charade. You got it much harder than me. On top of your regular duties, you also have to deal with glasses and his goons.
そっちはなんとかするよ。安心して。私が守るから。
She gives me a sweet look, her eyes brimming with gentle determination. I'm stunned to see her making such an expression, while also completely captivated by beauty as she makes it. The air is catching the light and really sparkling wonderfully.
そうなの？自分だとよくわからないけど。
Look here. I collect some of her hair up in my hand, glittering like a golden gemstone in the light.
ほんとだ。自分の髪の毛なのに、すっごく綺麗。
It's not just your hair. All of you looks beautiful. Or cute, I should say.
大地くんってば、あなたのお顔も夕日に照らされて、よりかっこよく見えるよ。
This sunset has some real power.
でもお昼のお顔も夜に見るお顔も大地くんなら全部大好き。
You're the same way about you, Alice. You're super cute. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Compliment each other, then smile, then laugh. How long sunset shadows naturally move together and overlap.
大好き。
We walk on, just chatting, just sharing each other's presence. Alicia's view. I part ways with Daichi and head towards my house alone.
あれ？ アリスっちじゃねえか。
あ、ビッチ師匠、お仕事の帰りですか？
まあな。あれ？今日は大地と一緒じゃねえんか？
途中まで一緒だったんですけど、ちょっと私やらなくちゃいけないことがあって。
それってもしかして大地絡みか？
どうしてわかったんですか？
そりゃ朝までイチャイチャするほどの奴らがそんな風になってたら、喧嘩別れが彼氏のために何かしてるかしかねえべ。
Is she actually gonna call Seta? Is she actually gonna be like, hey Seta, might help it with something?
すごいです。さすが師匠。
まあな。で、何があったか話してみ。悪いようにはしねえからさ。
I proceed to tell her everything that has happened. Coach listens intently, her face serious the entire time, frowning every now and then.
たく、大地の野郎。家じゃそんな素振りちっとも見せねえで。にしても、クラガノのスピーチとは考えたな。うちも一緒に見るわ。アドバイスくらいはしてやれっからよ。はい。
ぜひ、お願いします。
Like, actually, I'll one up ya! Hey!
よし。やっぱ女子の秘密相談って言えば、ファミレスに決まりだろ。
Coach brings me to a diner. Prompted by her, I sit down in the back.
ノーパスアックから早速始めっか。DVD 貸してくれ。
With a practiced motion, Coach slides it into her computer.
この度の選挙では、結果会提案の林間学校を支持していただき、ありがとうございました。代々受け継いできた林間学校の伝統を守る。
Black-haired girl wearing the Gecko uniform appears on the laptop screen. This has to be President Kuragano.
懐かしいな。林間学校対臨海学校で争ってた時の映像か。お、あそこにカンナさん発見。
ほんとだ。カナカナお姉さんが。
おい見ろよ。あれってうちじゃね？遠くからでもわかる美少女っぷりじゃね？
ビッチ師匠とクラガノ元会長って同年代だったんですか？
そうだぜ。当時の月下会とうちが役員やってた天道会はまさに宿命のライバルって感じだったんよ。
すごいです。伝説の生き証人ですね。
まあ、うちらにしろクラガノにしろ、お互い当時は必死にやってただけで、それがいつの間にやらそう言われてるみてえだけどな。こっからが本番だぜ。
校外活動に身を置くことで、仲間との協調性や自主性を育むことが林間学校の目的です。それが笑顔と共に成し遂げられることを願うとともに、実現を確信しています。
We both settle down to concentrate on the speech being given across the years by Geka President Kuragano. With her no-nonsense approach, mixed with glimpses of kindness and even humor, she truly looks the very epitome of a president.
どうだ？クラガノの演説は。うちや姫が一目置いてただけあって、なかなかのもんだろ。
すごいです。圧倒されました。私もこんな演説ができるようになりたいです。
ま、あいつも最初からここまでできてたわけじゃねえよ。昔はものすげえ堅物で、常にピリピリしてたからな。
I wasn't seeing any of that from that footage. The way she directed conversation, just the pace and tone of her words, and her charisma drawing in the people listening to her.
ちょうどこの頃からだったか。厳しい中にも思いやりみてえなのが混じってきたのは。
Coach proceeds to share some of her memories of that time with me. Then we tried to force a trip to the ocean for the sake of one specific student, and President Kuragano had resolved the situation while respecting those wishes.
天道会の姫、天神平会長と
月下界の倉賀野は生徒みんなから尊敬されてた。普段自分が支持してる生徒会を超えてだ。なぜだかわかるか？
優しかったからですか？
違うな。
じゃあ、厳しかったから。
そんな表面的な話じゃねえんだよ。優しいとか厳しいとか、美人とか仕事ができるとかじゃねえんだわ。ただ単純に、生徒会長という役目に対して、まっすぐだっただけだ。
Annoying.
それだけですか？
それだけって簡単に言うけどよ。自己の欲を持たず、生徒のためにひたむきってのができた奴は、他にいねえよ。優しいから慕われるんじゃねえ。厳しいから言うことを聞くわけでもねえ。生徒会長としてのまっすぐな生き様に、みんな惹かれたんだ。
生き様。
演説のテクニックを盗もうって考えは悪くねえ。でも、一番大事なことを抜きにして上っ面だけなぞっても、誰の心も動かせないぜ。
I just saw another fucking mosquito. That coach pokes me on the forehead. She isn't talking to me now as Daichi's sister, but rather an alumni of my school, and her words fill me with passion.
ありがとうございます、師匠。よし、もう一回 DVD を見直そっと。
その意気だ。んじゃ、ちょっくら飯の注文でもすっかね。
Owning the role, phasing it down and filling it. What I'm lacking, then, is that powerful intent to impart my feelings to others. I have to protect Daichi's good name. I have to protect him. Holding that powerful sentiment in my heart, I watch the DVD over and over, completely forgetting about the passage of time.
プライマルハーツ2。
It's my turn to protect you now. It's her turn to play the tank.
おはよう、大地くん。いよいよ今日が投票日だね。
We've both been very busy recently, meaning we haven't seen so much of each other. But we always meet up every morning like this to walk into school.
あのね、大地くん。
Huh? Alice gives my hand a hard squeeze. Nothing strange there, she always does that. But today, someone feels stronger.
頑張るから見ててね。
Yeah, I'll be right there. Alice puts her hand on her chest and smiles at my reply. Alistia's view.
おはよう、アリスちゃん。
If I'd wait with Daichi and head towards my classroom when Tsukiona approaches me.
その様子だと、どうやら大丈夫そうだね。
うん。自分なりの演説を見つけられたと思う。
I'm doing this for Daichi, for him to see me. My speech, my personal speech, in my own unique way.
そっか。こっちの準備もバッチリ OK。みんな頑張ってくれたよ。
ありがとう。それじゃ、予定通りに進めるね。
選挙が始まったら、まずはウサギちゃんにお任せってね。
Everything is in place. All we can do now is wait for the moment to arrive.
Hey man and woman! いよいよ投票のお時間だぜと行きたいところだったんだけど、その前に月夜の会長からちょっと話があるみたいだぞ。
やっほー、ウサギちゃん。それでね、お話っていうのは、今回の選挙戦ってなんかいつもと雰囲気違ってたと思わないってことなんだ。月下会支持者の人たちは仲間割れみたいになってるし、天道会はアピールタイムを邪魔されるし、政策について全くお話ができなかったよね。
確かに佐野先輩たちが出しゃばってきたり、妙に学園がピリピリしてた気がするな。
月下界の政策アピールかと思ったら37を糾弾するだけだったり変な感じだったよね。
そこで私たち天道会は緊急動議として その原因の究明を提案しちゃいまーす。
おっと、これは大変なことになったぞ。確かに今回の選挙戦では十分な議論が尽くされたとは言い難いですが、果たしてそんなことできるんですかね。
愛の島学園生徒会規則例外22項では、生徒会役員の不正に限り、選挙中でもその件の投票が認められている。よって、この提案も認められるはずだ。
補足しますと、そこに記載された生徒会役員には現職かどうかの記載はありません。つまり元役員も含まれるということになりますね。
それはもしかして僕たちのことを言っているのか？
ほう、間抜けにもそう聞こえたんならそうなんだろう。支援から選挙活動の邪魔をしただけでなく、学園内の秩序を乱したその罪は許しがたい。
何を言っているの？私たちはただ学園内で起きた暴力事件を追及してただけよ。
そもそも不正ってなんだよ。証拠があるのか。言いがかりもいい加減にしろ。
証拠ならあります。
先輩たちが現役時代の学園祭の時、不適切な会計操作が行われていました。
Mashiro gives a signal and the large projector screen comes down. Then past accounting sheets are displayed on it.
なんだこれ。会場警備費1日150万って会計ガバガバじゃねえか。
このなんとか還元水って何なの？そんなの一度も見たことないんですけど。
その他、いくつかの学園行事の提携先に佐野グループの企業が不自然に選ばれています。責任者には宇都宮先輩や足利先輩の親族がなっていますね。
それ以外にも親をクビにすると脅して神塚の悪口を広めさせたりしてたんだってな。証言はたんまり集めてきたぜ。
うわ、ズブズブじゃねえか。学園を私物化してんのはどっちだよ。
実は私も言われてさ、親が宇都宮先輩の会社の系列だから逆らえなくて。
You can feel the atmosphere in the venue taking a turn. The change prickling across my skin. Everyone's hard work is starting to pay off.
だがこれらと暴力は関係ないだろう。それに談合ではなくたまたまそうなっただけだ。
そうよ。学園に通ってる一般国民の生徒たちの親だって勤めてるの。会社の規模が桁違いなんだから。
まあまあ落ち着いてくださいよ。今のはあくまでも22項を受理してもらうための条件のお話ですから。どっちかっていうと、先輩方が躍起になっている神塚の退学騒ぎについていろいろ
話すことなど何もない。我々は粛々と退学に向けて話を進めていく。
なるほどなるほど。あくまでも自分たちは悪くないと言い張るわけですね。こっちとしてはさっきの件で徹底して争ってもいいんだけどな。
姑息な手を使いやがって。たかがアイドル風情がふざけるな。
そうよ。男にこびるだけの庶民の分際で私たちに立てつくつもり？
月夜野だけじゃない。敷島や栗生まで一緒になって裏切るとは。目をかけてやった恩を忘れたのか。
ああ、そんな言い方しちゃうんだ。
黙れ。とにかくお前らがどんな小細工をしようと僕たちは神塚を退学に追い込む。絶対にだ。
展開が目まぐるしすぎてなんだかよくわからなくなってきたぜ。内ゲバとも違うし、世代間構想ってわけでもなさそうだし。
元月下会役員の不正を追及するのはわかるけどさ、それをしたからって今さら。
見ててね、大地くん。
I step up onto the podium at the rumbling of the assembled crowd intensifies. Let out a slow breath, calming my breathing.
アリスちゃん、やっちゃって。
Tsukiono gives me a wheeze sign, and I reply with a smile.
神様、どうかアリスティアさんをお守りください。
ここが正念場だよ。ファイト。ケゾおじさん、マイクの位置を調整してるけど何するつもりなんだろう。
Everyone turns their attention onto me. Now I felt pressure of this magnitude, and it feels like all of my resolve is fading away. My body is shaking, the sweat on my forehead, and my throat is dry. I was only looking at a camera when streaming. I've actually got the eyes of the entire school looking at me. My breathing gets more shallow again, and my mind is going blank.
怖い。本当に説明できるのかな。変なことを言って、逆に大地君に不利になったりしないかな。
All the thoughts swirling around in my head threatened to crush me down.
でも、大地君のためにやらなきゃ。彼の名誉を守るんだ。
This is my bravery switch. The moment I have that thought, my ready to burst heart slows down, starting to pump strength rather than fear.
緊張するのは悪いことじゃないってカナカナお姉さんが教えてくれた。そして大地くんがそれを勇気に変えてくれる。結果会会長のケゾウジです。
I like that this is basically like this Seta CG, but with her. That's actually quite nice.
皆さんに聞いてほしいことがあってこの場に来ました。
まずいんじゃないか。あの場で起きた時のことを暴露されたら。
バカね、堂々としてなさいよ。どうせあの子がまともに説明なんかできないから。
ふん、どうせいつものように閉じるだけだ。むしろ僕たちの追い風になるかもな。
The voices around me, the people looking at me, they all start to slip away. I try to focus on what I have to tell them, that's all. I know what I have to do. Naturally, push everything else aside and just focus on that.
数日前の論戦の後、佐野先輩たちに私たちが連れて行かれたのを見た人もいると思います。その場で佐野先輩たちに私が選挙で苦戦している責任を取り、辞任するように求められました。
辞任？そんな話になってたの？
おかしくない？ケゾウジ会長だってしっかり頑張ってるし、得票数も苦戦ってほど悪くはなかったのに。
そもそも選挙もせずに勝手に辞任なんてできないだろう。むちゃくちゃだな、おい。
元会長とはいえ、何の権利があってそんなこと言ったんだ？
私が辞任し、代わりに栗生副会長が会長になるように強制されましたが、栗生さんは拒みました。次第に言い争いのような形になり、抵抗した私に佐野先輩が手を挙げようとしたところを、神塚くんは間に割って入ってくれたのです。その際、佐野先輩は転んで尻餅をつきましたが、自ら尻餅をついただけで、言われているような暴力行為は一切ありません。
言いがかりだ。37をかばおうとしてデタラメを言ってるだけだ。
確かに、私は神塚くんとお付き合いをしています。ですので、そういう見方をされても仕方がないと思っています。ですが、これが真実です。
Led by the bravery bridled to me by Daichi, the words simply flow out of my mouth. I want to resolve this misunderstanding. That is the feeling that propels me.
私は言葉の怖さを知っています。噂の怖さを知っています。本当のことが分かってもらえないのはとても怖いことです。怖いから、私はどこかで分かってもらおうとする努力から逃げていたんだと思います。でも、それじゃいけないんだと彼に教わりました。自分の気持ちを伝えるためにみんなと向き合わないといけないと教わりました。そのおかげで私はたくさんのお友達ができて少しずつ笑えるようになりました。なりたい自分になれました。
なあ、なんかいつもと雰囲気違くね？
なんていうのかな。堂々としてるのに温かみがあるっていうか。
すごいよ、アリスちゃん。まさか、ここまでできるようになってるなんて。一瞬、クラガの元会長の姿がダブって見えました。髪型も身長もまるで違うのに。
そして、今、かつての弱かった自分が原因となって、大切な人が傷つけられています。言われもないことを言われています。ですから私は、私の言葉で伝えました。皆さんは皆さんで、それを自分なりに受け止めてみてください。一方的な噂に惑わされずに、自分の心で見極めてください。
Alice quietly gives a bow. A scattering of applause begins, quickly turning to a flood of sound. Yatoshima and Shikishima are having to hold me back from running to her as I clap along with everyone else. Like, I just imagine, like, he's like fucking in like full sprint already, just while they're just like fucking holding him by ropes. She was so quiet and timid when I met her, and now she's executing her duties as student president with flair and finesse. She's finally broken out of her shell. Amazing. You're amazing, Alice! She's worked so hard. She's pushed so hard for this. Something like an electrical charge jolts down my spine.
クラガノさんに負けないくらい、いい演説だったよ。
なぜだかわからないけど、涙が止まらない。
心に響いたぜ。
もこもこさん、よかったよ。また一緒にクッキー作ろうね。
ふざけんじゃねえ！こんなの認めねえぞ！
An angry shout drowns out all the clapping. Shaken with rage, Sana closes angrily with Alice.
こんな茶番認めねえ！上級国民である俺様に庶民どもが立てつくなんてことがあっていいわけねえんだよ！
そうだ、こっちは被害者なんだからな。
そっちがいくら泣き落とししたって、こっちには医者の診断書があるんだ。骨だって折れてるんだぞ。
Venue falls quiet again at these new claims from Sano and his goons. Sano brings out said doctor's report and shows it around, still protesting his innocence.
おっと、ここになぜだか動画ファイルを収めた USB メモリがあるぞ。どうやらあの時の現場を盗み取りじゃなかった。なぜかカメラに収めてて、それを匿名で誰かが届けてくれたみたいだ。
なんだと？
匿名だから誰が撮ったかは追求しないように。匿名だからね。それじゃとりあえず再生かな。
Saying from the DJ, footage from the attack appears on the screen.
何これ？佐野先輩が勝手に転んだだけじゃん。
どこが暴力事件だよ。わざとらしくギプスなんかしやがって。完全の捏造じゃねえか。
コウズカ！俺は信じてたぞ。
これは何かの間違いだ。そうだ、動画を加工して作った偽の映像に違いない。
おめえじゃねえんだからんなことやるわけねえだろ。
じゃあ私の知り合いの映像研究所で調べてもらいます？佐野先輩たちのグループ会社じゃないんで結果は保証できねえっすけど。
黙れこのマスク！とにかく俺様は何も悪くねえ。うだうだ言ってるとそのマスクひっぺがすぞ。
うわ、ここまで典型的な人初めて見たわ。ドン引きするわ。
先輩、いいんですか？興奮したせいでギプス取れてますよ。
何？いつの間に？
全然普通に歩けてますよね。
てめえら何見てんだ！見るんだね！
中に固めの棒切れを仕込んで、その上から包帯をぐるぐる巻きとは、お粗末すぎるな。
サービス！メガネ曲げんぞクソが！
佐野先輩って、あんなに乱暴な人だったんだ。
幻滅だよね。そもそもさ、上級国民って何様のつもりなの？
ここは分が悪い。一旦引くぞ。
覚えてなさい。
Sana and his goons head swiftly towards the exit,
これってどうすればいいのかにゃ。
about to throw them out.
生徒会規則例外22項にのっとって元月下会役員たちの不信任案を提出します。なお、これはこれから行われる学期末の選挙と同日の投票。
佐野先輩たちがやってたことが全部デタラメだって分かったわけだし、クリスマスパーティーの選挙自体仕切り直しにした方がいいんじゃないかな。
今回両方の主張を聞く機会がほとんどなかったし、それもいいかもしんないね。
だよな。佐野たちのせいで全然政策聞けてねえもんな。
The students start to agree with the plan, one after another. Things have completely shifted in our favor.
はい、そういう理由なので、はいはい、承知しました。今、理事長から連絡があってね、不信任案の選挙をこれからすることになったの。それで事情が事情だから、クリスマスパーティーの件に関しては、それとは別に再選挙しても OK だって。やったー！神塚くんの誤解も解けたし、再選挙ならちゃんと性格を競い合わせるいい選挙戦ができそうだし。
アリスティアさんの演説のおかげで皆さんの注目度も高まってますからね。大地くんの名誉回復プロジェクト大成功。
たくヒヤヒヤしたぜ。神塚のやつ今にも飛び出さんばかりに興奮しやがってよ。
彼の気持ちもわかります。もしあの場に自分の大切な人がいたら、僕でも同じことをしていたと思いますから。
何にしてもこれから佐野たちの不信任選挙が行われる。これには勝つと思うが、現職ではない佐野たちにはさほど痛手はないだろう。
神塚の名誉を傷つけたんだから、佐野先輩たちの名誉もがっつり削ってやるってことで。
はい、放送部、その様子をカメラに収めてネット配信しとけや。
加えて過去の不正を追及し、悪しき前例を後の世代に残さないという目的も付け加えておけば、あいつらの反論など吹き飛ぶだろう。
そんなわけで波乱含みの学期末の選挙は1週間後に再投票になった。月下も天童も今度こそハッピーな選挙戦をバッチリ頼むよ。んじゃまた来週この時間に会おうぜ。バイバイバイキーン。
By the way, someone in the comments was like, what the fuck is this fucking like buy no sell supposed to be about? It's because the joke is buy as in you buy an item at a shop, so she says sell afterwards, and it is a terrible joke that probably only exists because of the fucking because of the fucking translation, because they didn't know what to translate it as. Can't really blame him. What the I have no fucking clue what she's trying to say.
これにて一件落着ってやつだな。
よかったですね、アリスティアさん。
大地君の無実が証明されて、みんな分かってくれてよかった。
あら、そういえば先輩はどこに行ったんでしょうか。
くそ、なんで俺様がこんな目に遭わなきゃいけねえんだ。
下民の連中にまで責められて、こんな屈辱初めてよ。
探偵を雇ってでも奴らの弱みを握って復讐してやる。金に糸目はつけないぞ。
そんなのは生ぬるい。もっと直接的に痛めつける方法で。
Hello again.
神塚。
I thought you probably would be hatching a revenge scheme around now. Alice, Tsukiyono, and the others don't seem to have realized how rotten you truly are. They're too nice to notice. They probably never considered in their lives that some people can truly be rotten to the core. That's where I come in.
今さら何の用だ。
For you to keep your paws off Alice and the rest of the student council members. If you do that, no one needs to hear anything about what I just heard.
あんたの言うことなんか聞くわけないでしょ。ばっかじゃないの。
一人で乗り込んでくるとは
バカなやつめ。貴様なんぞこの俺が力ずくで黙らせ。
The biggest of the seniors comes right at me. In an instant, he's laid out on the floor. Even the big guy himself probably doesn't know what just happened.
柔道で全国に出たこともある宇都宮が一撃で KO だと。こいつただのチャラ男だったんじゃ。
So, in the end, you just resort to violence. Of course, I am going to defend myself. If it's a case of keeping Alice and the others from harm, I can do whatever it takes. Thugs like these need a beating to sort them out, plain and simple. That's what I'm here for. The blunt instrument of justice. Which means you're going to listen to what I have to say now, whether you like it or not. No need to worry. My master is the master of dislocating with a smile. Hey, are you thinking of running away? Don't worry, this will only take a moment. He's just over here like, time to absolutely dismantle him.
どこに行ったのかと思ったら、こんなとこにいたんだ。
That's something you need to take care of. Sorry for just vanishing like that.
それはいいんだけど、もう要件は。
Imagine you literally just like walked around the corner and she just came at him like, oh hey, there you are. Sorry, I had something to take care of. Oh, it's fine, don't worry about it. Are you finished with whatever it was? Looks back around the corner, they're still like fucking half dying on the floor over there. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, it's all resolved now, no need to worry about a thing. After the beating I laid on them, they won't bother Alice again. Even if they do still try to cause trouble, their anger should all be aimed at me now.
そうなんだ。よかったね。
ちょっと会長、途中で抜けちゃダメでしょ。今から不信任の選挙でスピーチ待ってるんだからさ。
ごめんなさい。すぐに戻るね。
Should be there in a moment, just let everyone know.
了解。そんじゃなるはやでよろしく。
The DJ rushes off, and we start out walking together. That was an incredible speech, so moving.
そうかな。とにかく必死だったから、自分でもよく覚えてないんだけど。
It was very impressive. I would say your anxiety is completely cured if you can give a speech like that.
全部、あなたのおかげだよ。あなたのためなら、何でもできちゃうの。
Alice takes my hand and softly squeezes it. Squeeze back, and we look into each other's eyes. Drawn towards each other, our lips meet. Alice, hold on. Picking at my lips, her cute little tongue pushes into my mouth. I love you too.
もっとキスしたい。
Alice looks at me with a dreamy expression on her face. And we need to get back. Don't want to upset the DJ. Alice nods, but she doesn't let go of me.
そうだね。みんな待ってるもんね。
Look at Alice intently, holding on to her myself. Hey, think you can guess what I'm thinking right now?
あのね、私もね、多分同じこと考えてるかも。
Okay then, on the count of 3.
当たってたらご褒美もらっちゃおうかな。
We both know exactly what it is we're about to say. We place our foreheads together and laugh. That ticklish laugh that lovers share. So many things have happened since we met. To start with, Alice was withdrawn, unable to share her own feelings. Overcoming so many challenges since then, she has really grown into her role of GECA president. And as a young woman, nothing would make me happier than to be at her side, supporting her in all her future endeavors. Nothing would make me happier than being able to continue to grow along with her.
それじゃ、
1,
せー
2, 3.
の、白ウサギ
Got the
さん。
white rabbit. Accent cut her off there. Oops. 5,000 wild koalas did the voice editing. Huh. There stand all our players. Come on, give me something good for the after credits scene. Give me something good. Come on, give me something good. Oh, maybe I should click. The issues with Senna and his goons have been resolved, and the election revolving around the year-end Christmas party is back on. The threat of expulsion has disappeared, and Alice has been confirmed to continue as president. Although that day will go down in school history, it's in the past now, and time continues its endless march. Ever since the new vote was announced, passing through the school gates confronts students with a whirlwind of vote-related action.
月下会です。チラシを配っていますので、もらっていってください。
もこもこさん、この前の演説もすっごい親身な感じでよかったよ。応援してるからね。
ありがとう。次の選挙もいっぱい頑張るね。
Till a little while ago, people had avoided Alice, crowding completely around Mashiro and Shikishima. Now, most of the students are waiting in line to talk to Alice.
ケゾウジ会長、俺にもチラシちょうだい。
いつの間にか行列がたくさんできてる。
アリスティアさん、あっち。
Alice looks so busy handing out flowers as Mashiro moves her face to her ear, and it looks like she's just glanced over at me. Alice notices me too and gives a wave, but that's all she does. She doesn't need my help anymore. Daddy feels rejected.
アリスティアさんが手を離れてしまったかのようなその寂しさ。わかりますよ、先輩。
月下会です。よろしくお願いします。
Alice narrows her eyes aptly, giving out flies with a bright and cheerful voice. Today, 2B, 2C, and 2D are having a combined gym lesson. That means the shouts coming from the girls are even louder and even more varied than normal. The boys are in the middle of an inter-class soccer game and the ball isn't making much progress. Everyone is looking out the soccer pitch, specifically at the basketball court where the girls are competing.
おー、来るかね、アリスちゃん。
負けないもん。えい、
おー、向かってくるようになったよね。そういう方が張り合いあって私は好きだよ。手加減はしてあげないけどね
え。Fiona completes a beautiful spin and cuts stunningly past Alice's side.
今までウサギちゃん一筋に生きてきたが、こうしてみるとなかなか。
Not bad. Who isn't? Not bad at what? Tadabayashi, Watanuki, or Alice? Is this punk talking about Alice? She's got smooth white porcelain skin, so small and lovely. The short stack with the mega rack. With her slightly higher body temperature, she looks a bit sweaty. Slimy skin. She's like a perfect doll. And she's also got those huge honkers, like all her nutrition has been redirected to her chest. Viva! Viva! Short stack fever! Well, you know what? Fuck it. I can't not. I can't not. Hold on. Let me just do this real quick. That's what I wanted. Fuck. What's happening now? There we go. Whoops. At least you kept that shout inside. Your golden hair sparkles even more brilliantly in the sunlight. Her eyes, admittedly, they are red, also shine under the brilliant blue sky. I'm amazed she doesn't have wings on her back. She's like an angel. My sweet angel. Everyone has to feel the same as me. That Alice is an angel descended from Earth. Descended to Earth. Cute, pure, and innocent. The ultimate of cuteness. My girlfriend is an archangel. Don't look at her. You're unworthy to look upon her.
さながら地上に降臨した大天使。可愛い上に純粋無垢でスタイルまでいいと。
Did that guy just read my mind? Getting silly ideas about my girlfriend? I have to put him straight.
コウスケ君ボールがいったぞおお見事な顔面ブロックださすがコウスケ君その表情筋は飾りじゃないな
今のってパスだったんじゃねえの
あ大天使ウサギちゃんがこっち見てるヤッホー
Damn it, he was talking about her. Whatever, I have an archangel angel all on my own. Alicetia, that's her angel name. No one will take from me.
コウズカって運動神経だけは人間離れしてるはずなのに随分な3枚目プレイだったね。
あれはね、太一くんの賢明さの表れだと思うの。
どうだか。案外アリスちゃんの体操着姿に見とれてたんじゃないの？
そうなの？もしそうなら嬉しいな。
はいはい、ごちそうさま。
Damn it, my nose still hurts. After the lesson ends, I started thinking about lunch. My face still complaining. Snatching the equipment is some of my job too. It sucks. Need to have Alice make the pain fly away. If I fly away later, I might just lose it.
さっきのサッカーでぶつけたところ、わかったよ。
Turn around, puzzled, but Alice's face is right there in front of me.
お花かな。痛いの、痛いの、飛んでけー。
You bet it did, but why are you here? Didn't you go to get changed?
この後、大地くんと一緒にお昼だから、どうせならと思って。
We're the hottest couple around. Let's get changed and get eating.
もうちょっとだけ。
With that, Alice leans her small body into me. Hey, we're out in school grounds. You can't be seen doing this here.
私たちがお付き合いしてることはみんな知ってるから大丈夫だよ。大地くんの匂いだ。
Sniffing at me like that? Like a puppy. Alice has her arms around my waist and I gently stroke her head. She really is like a puppy, looking happy enough to wag her tail.
なでなでだ。久しぶりだよ。
I just gotta just want them to like on their way to the fucking cafeteria to just walk like across Seno and he just like starts running. I was stroking you yesterday. I stroke you every day.
なでなで好き。もっとなでなでして。
Leaning completely into me, Alice rubs against my hand and asks for more attention. How can I refuse you, honestly?
なでなでと大地くんの匂いで頭の中。
Oops. Alice is melting into me now, putting her weight against me, burying her face in my chest. She's been looking sad to spend even a moment apart recently. I want to see in contact again as soon as she can. It's like she's addicted to me. I don't know what to talk, considering how I feel about her. What's wrong?
あなたのがその当たってきてる。
I mean, with you doing this, Alice, that's sort of unavoidable. Alice wriggles on the spot, rubbing her thighs together. I can see that the material in her shorts around her crotch area is wet with some other than the sweat. I think I know what's happening. I'm turned on, huh?
したなくて、復縁なのに、私。
Seeing her looking so ashamed gets me going too. A little gentle teasing really seems to do it for me.
あなたにいっぱい愛してもらえたから、勇気のスイッチがいつの間にかエッチなスイッチになっちゃったよ。
What a sex-cured archangel she is! I've turned the quiet reserve to Alice into sex-craving. Yeah, okay, Jesus Christ. Oh, and I'm loving it. I can't believe how far she's come already. I can't take things any further here, though. Even as I say those words, my arms wrap around her. Completely surrounded by me, Alice starts to writhe even more.
じゃあ、誰にも見つからないところ行こう。そしたら、二人っきりだよ。
We take all due precautions with that no one will see us, moving carefully into the forest beyond the school. We get pretty deep inside. I'm sure no one will come either. Alice leaps right into me and starts to rub her cheek against me, her nose sniffing at me. You've got a super dirty look on your face. You can't take it anymore?
もう我慢できないよ。お預けしないで。
He looks up at me with large, moist eyes. Getting a look like this from a wee thing like her is nothing better. I think I've awoken to some pretty crazy proclivities myself.
あなたの匂い嗅いでたら。
Need to censor that line. I better be careful about sweating around you too much.
ごめんなさい。大事な子でごめんね。
She stretches up to her limit and uses her tongue to lick at my neck like a puppy lapping up milk. You're pretty sweaty too, Alice. Wow, you smell good. The charged smell of soap mixes with a sweet yet acrid smell of sweat. I stroke my hands round her sweaty thighs.
あなたの手が触れるたびにお願いチューしたいチュー
Yeah, I think you can do better than that, can't you?
あなたの大義
Yeah, you don't need to finish that. Alice is already so turned on I can barely make out what she's saying, and then she's all over my lips. I wanted to tease her a little more and enjoy her pouty face, but I couldn't keep. But actually couldn't wait any longer myself. This is clear to our mouth pressed over each other, we entwine our salivas and tongues together. Our tongue finds every possible stop, but
すごいね。これだけでクラクラしてきちゃう。
You too. Shall we proceed?
キスも大好きだけど、でも時間もないし。
Having received permission, I stick my hand into her gym clothes and sure it takes her in a bra.
いきなりおっぱい触ってくるなんて。
She's quickly becoming accustomed to this kind of activities.
意地悪だよ。
This is basically already sexy, and I feel like I could just like go through this like this. There's no need to read any of these. Yeah, I'm just.
あなたの手が。
Like, this is basically like all already sexy. Like, there's no need to go through any of these. Yeah, there we go. There's the CG. Anyway, see you after the sex. Day done. We clean up and head back into school.
そういえば、今日、お家に遊びにおいでって、お父様とお母様が言ってたよ。
What's on the table? Concerning that Uno tournament? Or are we headed to Monopoly Town again? I wonder what they want. I've become pretty friendly with Alice's parents too. I might be overestimating things, but I think they like me too. I got on with her dad especially well. We have a lot to talk about. He was as shy as Alice used to be to start with, and we've got through that now. Alice is close to my own family too, especially my sister, who she still calls Coach.
ね、太一くん。
What's up?
お父様もお母様もあなたがお家に遊びに来るのをとっても楽しみにしてるの。だからね。
Alice, hit your bravery switch. That comment is all it takes for Alice to stop mumbling in embarrassment and brighten up.
これからもずっと一緒にいようね。
Bet. We'll be together forever. When we say forever, we mean it. We mean until we're old and grey, long or even. Look at each other, smiles on our faces, both imagining our long futures together, with love and bravery beating in each of our hearts. The end screen.
PRIMAL Hearts 2.
At least a sad story. There's 2. Is that something I need to censor? I think it's just barely something I don't need to censor. And I think the fucking... just this tells me that these are just sex scenes, so I'm not even gonna go through these. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Just want to say next time for Mushido's Route. Bye-bye.